Yes, if they come in, yes. Let them speak up. Um, you get your green back here in a minute, the green light. I'm in Facebook talking to you in there anyway, Jennifer. I was thinking it'd be easier on your end. I just wonder how I'm going to do that. You put number 1 for the first person up, number 2, number 3, and so on to where 3. But when people say, where am I at on the list? The number will be right there. You'll say your number, whatever. I don't know. Just trying to make it work a little smoother without too much extra work. You must be talking to me in chat because there's the yellow. Yeah, we got to wait for that green to come back. It'll be back in a minute. Don't anybody go anywhere. It always comes back. I still got the orange light. Just everybody, just hold on, please. Hi, Loretta. Quenisha, I've not seen you in a while. Oh, thanks, Bonnie Bartlett. Ms. Rhythm Jones. Oh, well, thank you. You like the red, do you? It's just nice and loose and cool. We had a nice warm day here today, so yeah. Hi, Sarah. There, I'm just trying to get caught up with you guys is what I'm doing right now. Hi, Andrea. There, I think I've got everybody. There we go. Yeah. Okay, here, I'm in Facebook with you right now, Jennifer. What I was thinking, if there was some way, I haven't thought it out, I haven't thought it through, it's just that one of these little flashes went off. Trying to make everything as easy and as smooth, go as smoothly going for you and me both, right? And I was thinking, you know, when people say, Jennifer, where am I at on the list? If somehow I could number them, like here's the first one, number 1, number 2, number 3. So when someone says, where am I at, Jennifer, on the list? You can look and say, you're number 6. I didn't know that would have to change as it goes on. I don't know, I'm just like thinking of other things, that's all. Never mind me. Never mind me. Never mind. But I think you know where I was coming from. I was trying to make it easier just by a glance, knowing. Okay. I got my PayPal is up. How is everybody? Welcome back again, Sharita. How is everybody doing today for a Tuesday? I mean, it's Tuesday. It can be a terrific Tuesday or a terrible Tuesday. Tuesdays are usually pretty calm, pretty balanced for me. Mondays give me the challenge. Mondays always give me a challenge. Always, always, always. The stuff, the administrative stuff that I was supposed to take care of yesterday, didn't even go near it. I wouldn't even think about it. I said, if I do that today, I'll be pulling my hair out. I'm not doing it. You can wait another day. Sometimes I open the mail and I get overwhelmed. We need this information and we need that. And can we see a copy of this and a copy of that? Well, if you live your life with integrity, you keep everything above board, right? So I've got nothing to hide, but I just hate that sort of a thing. I don't like it at all. Yeah. Yeah, they would change as the evening went on. You're right. I never even thought of that until I got it out of my mouth. See, sometimes you just need someone to bounce things off of, right, Jen? You just have to bounce, and then you hear yourself and you hear what you're saying. You're going, oh, no, 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 no. You want to just take it all back again because that didn't work at all. You need software for something like that. You have to develop a little app that'll do the counting for you, and you just a little counter on it that'll roll backwards, kind of a thing. But no, that's in a perfect world. It's in a perfect world. Yeah. How's everybody doing? Oh, I haven't. Yes, Marcella, I did. Just haven't played with it or anything yet, right? What's going on with the channel? How so, Quenisha? That's a broad question. That's a broad question. Okay, so let's see here. Something's come in from, we'll look and see where it came in from. That's what I thought. I've got to refresh my PayPal. There's another one. Okay. We've got 2. Sharita. No, Quanisha. Let me look and see if you left your question on the note section of your donation. Thank you very much for that, Quanisha. Yes, she does. Okay, that's a heavy question. Quenisha wants to know what her purpose is in life and what is it that she's supposed to be here to do. We do all have one common purpose in life. Quenisha, we just one moment. I'm straightening my screens out here. Okay, so it's Quenisha, then Sharita, and then Suzanne so far. I'll send, yeah, I'm going to have to do that anyway. So, one moment, Quenisha, I have to send a copy of the list of people. There's only 3 of you on it right now, but Jennifer needs a copy. Doesn't matter. I got too much crap on this, I tell ya. There we go. And wait for it to load up. There you go. Okay, she's going to say something to me. I might as well wait till she says something. What are you saying, Jennifer? Oh, all that typing, and then I got a thumbs up. Okay. Okay, Quenisha. Here we go. Here we go. Purpose is to be happy. Yes, it is. You're depressed, are you, Quenisha? I'm sorry to hear that. The cut and dry of it in one word, to sum up why we're all here: love, emotion. The emotion, the power behind the emotion, love for one another, each in an ideal world, right? And we don't live in an ideal world. That's why it can be so challenging for people like myself, yourself, those that you're basically, we're all light workers, all right? If your belief system lies within the universe, within the metaphysical, and the esoteric having a part of that as well. That's what we are. Light always beats out the dark, but love is the one thing, and it's a lesson the world just can't really seem to overall get a hang on. Quenisha wants to know what's the purpose of her life. What is it that she's supposed to be doing? But we want something more concrete than that, don't we? We do. We want something more concrete in saying, well, it's love, but that is that simple. The purpose of humanity, we make it more complicated than it's supposed to be. Within that complication, there's lessons to be learned as well. And Quenisha wants to know. And even, you know, even if a cut and dry answer came forward for you, Quenisha, and it could, I'm not saying it's not going to, whatever it is, no matter how big or how small you know, your brain may take it as, that's just a small purpose. It's not much. It has an infinite impact. Everything we do goes into the next 500, 5,000, 5 million years. There's this connection that's never broken because it's nature. It is the laws of the universe. It is the way it is. Every day, every thought we share, every facial expression, every touch, every word, every gesture is connected to all the tomorrows yet to come, into infinity. There is a reaction. There is a snowball effect almost, but like a marble. Once you push it, it just goes and it goes and it goes. Do you know what I'm saying here? Yes, really. And sometimes we ask her, because I've done it, was I put here on this earth just because of this person, to save their life? Is that my purpose? And then what happens when do I die? Do I die out? I no longer serve a purpose? You know, this sort of a thing. I mean, we've all done that, right? I've been in some precarious situations where life threw me into something was none of my business, where I had to help people, right? And wondered, I know I was meant to come into one person's life for sure, because they're still, as far as I know, alive and walking, and they ended up having a beautiful future and the whole bit. And I said, was that my purpose, saving this woman? Obviously not. That happened when I was like 18, 19. Some things you don't forget, you know, when you get to hit 60, you say, gosh, I won't remember. Yeah, you do. You'll remember back as far as 3 years old. You may find a pattern, Quenisha, in your life. Is there Have you ever thought about that, looking back, keeping an open mind, keeping objective about it? And maybe there's a pattern. You know, when I hit 60, I realized that there had been a pattern to my life. I'm still figuring it out. It was a light bulb moment, like epiphany. You know, it was, whoa, oh my. You know, and I said something to my friend on the weekend. We were sitting on the beach with our camp chairs, you know, the little fold-up ones, just looking out at the water, watching the dog play, and he was having a great time. And she said to me, I just love this. Out of all the things I do, this is what I love the most. I said, I know what you mean. And I said, it feels good to sit here and to have nothing on your mind except what's in front of you, being in the moment, being in the now. I've got nothing distracting me. I said, as a matter of fact, I just had an epiphany for me, right? I'm talking about me. But in that moment, this is how it happens. Things come out of left field. Like a sucker punch, you don't see it coming. And I looked at her and I looked out over the water, said, you know what? These are the best years of my life right now. And this is probably the best my life has ever been. In the bigger picture, absolutely. Absolutely. I'm very conscious as well, and you need to be, Quenisha, feeling that for you. How you present yourself to other people, especially if they're in need or they're at a disadvantage of some kind. You're there to help somebody out, to talk to them, to listen to them, to do things, whatever it is. Always do so with the deepest of compassion. See yourself on the other side of that. And how would I want somebody to deal with me if it was me and I was in their shoes? You may be there to touch people's lives over and over, even a small gesture, as a smile at a complete stranger as you're walking by. Why? Because they smiled at you first. You smile back, nod, keep going. Holding a door open for someone, and the person going through has, wow, thank you. They actually say, and you know what though? You know what, Quenisha? You could also get somebody that just looks you up and down like you're just whatever, walks through. No thank you, no eye contact, no nod, no nothing. But you still have to be Quenisha and be compassionate, right? This kind of thing, we get challenged all the... Is that right? Really? Isn't that interesting? Yes, I got to go back because she's talking to me and she's... I like where you're coming from. Yes. Yeah. Thank you, Quenisha. It's just what comes into me. As you notice, I've not even cut these cards. One more run through. I'm going to cut the cards. I'm going to pull your... I'm gonna pull your card. Just one moment. Cut the deck is what I meant to say. Cards are moving and flowing very lovely right now. I like that feeling. There's no resistance with the when I'm putting the cards together. And what I pulled for you, Quenisha, is the Four of Wands, my dear. And this is a card of reward. It's a card of reward. That means you're depressed right now. You're not going to be for very long. You're going to feel like you're getting recognition from the universe itself. There's going to be some kind of a change, some kind of a happening is going to take place. And you're going to be going, geez, all this time, I was planting seeds and didn't even know it. Things are going to come full circle for you. I'm feeling that for you. Let me get my book out because I don't have the keywords and the advice on the back of these cards. Not yet. I've got some pens that'll write on that gloss and it'll actually dry. It's like a fine marker. And they're great. Like, the only thing is they're real dark in color. They kind of take away from the beauty of the card. But the advice and the keywords here are very important. There's something to pay attention to because it breaks things down and it you know it does a summing up. Basically, if you didn't get it through the first, then you'll get literally, and this is literally verbatim from the book. When it comes to the advice, it's for you to be carefree while you can. You get those moments. Do you ever get those moments you just, I don't know, for some reason you go, yippee, just, or woo, or, you know, It's in moments like that that you'll grab a few seconds of maybe joy, and we don't see joy nearly enough in a lifetime. One lifetime, we don't see enough joy. But you're to be carefree while you can. Appreciate the moments that you're in that are good. If you can make a habit of stopping and saying, this is freaking fantastic. This is wonderful. You know, keep it to yourself or verbalize it, doesn't matter. But if you're as carefree as you can be, you're almost like a battery that's on constant recharge. It's always being charged. You just keep going and going and going. But what this does for you is to, if you learn to loosen up a little bit, don't be so uptight. Don't be so guarded. You know how you, body language is everything, right? If somebody's sitting back like this, they're relaxed, they're wide open. And then you get someone else sitting like this. Here's Quenisha a lot of the time. And if she's pissed off, then this happens. Okay? Probably right about that, Quenisha, for you. Oh my God. But this is going to replenish your mind, your body, your soul, because you deserve it. That's why. There's something really good on the horizon for you. It's coming your way. When you've achieved a goal, Quenisha, such as maybe if you're looking for a new home and you find it, or completing something, a project, something that you had on the go, or even if you pass a test of some kind, even if it's one for yourself, whatever, it's going to be time for rewards. Time for rewards. Holidays are coming, and yeah, they are. Holidays are coming up here. We're going to have Thanksgiving. So are you guys. You guys are a little later than Canada. Unless you're in Canada, because I don't know where you're from, Quenisha. I'm assuming the States. There's going to be more socializing for you. You're going to be going out a lot more. You know what you're going to experience a lot of? Love. What did I tell you right at the very beginning? This was about love, and I knew it. I knew it. It shows you maybe taking a few trips away, little ones, if none at all. They're all featuring in this very, very happy four. It is a happy four. This four is bringing you leisure, it's bringing you fun, and it's bringing you a sense of freedom. This might be short-lived. This might be a corner that you're turning in your life where you're learning to appreciate life in a whole different way. Your perspective is changing on the literal life force itself. You're really looking at things in the bigger picture and much deeper than you ever have before. So a lot for you to learn that's coming up at you here, but there's something really good coming around the corner for you. It's also a time for you to get back in touch with your inner child, nourish that inner child, feed that inner child, inspire that inner child, all right? Just celebrate the joys of life, of not taking anything you have no control over. You've got to learn to let that drop. You don't have to forget about it or turn your back, but you don't let it rule your day. Especially if there's something you have no control over. Don't waste your life that way. Say, there's nothing I can do. I feel bad. I'm concerned, but there's nothing in my power that I can do other than to will and ask the universe to make a change. And that's usually for other people, that you can't do that, you know. Some things that come up on ourselves in a personal way, there's some things we can't do anything about. You ask for guidance from the universe. You can't do it alone. If you can't do it as you stand, and you can't do it alone, you need the help of the universe, spirit, your guides, your past loved ones that have passed on. You just pull a whole team together and say, I know I'm going to get through this. There is going to be a happening. Something is going to happen where I'm going to get through this. As you find your contentment within yourself, Quenisha, you'll sense the closeness of your spirit guides, as I just said to you. Another meaning is reflecting on happy memories. In other words, going to your happy place more than ever, and never make apologies for doing that. It's whatever each individual, whatever gets you through. Right now you're depressed. I get a feeling you're not going to be for very long. This is coming pretty quick, okay? You're going to be smiling again. The advice is to be carefree while you can. Replenish your mind, your body, your soul. You deserve it. And the key words here are there's something to pay attention to. Balance. That's an important word. Love, contentment, freedom, openness, travel. And it looks like you're moving eventually, because we're seeing a new home here is the last thing on this card. So there you go. You're very welcome, Quenisha, anytime, and thank you. And let me see. I've heard the bell jingle here a couple times, and I got to log back out of PayPal. I got to log back in. All right. That was a good card. You're going to be okay, Quenisha. I'm not the least bit worried about you at all. As a matter of fact, I'm probably envious that you've got these things that are just sitting there with your breasts all over them. Do you know what I'm doing? You're going to be okay. You really are going to be okay. So what do we have here? Okay, I've got to send, where am I? I've got to send Jennifer a new list so she knows who's up and who's next, and you guys can ask her that. Let's see. Come on. Okay, here comes a new screenshot. All right, Jennifer, just hit send. There you go. It's going to load up in a second. So here, after Sharita, who did I say it was? Suzanne Blake. Okay, Suzanne, I'm going to look. Thank you so much again, Sharita. Okay, Suzanne, you want to step up front and center and give us your question, if you please. If you please. Thank you, Jennifer. Suzanne Blake. No, that's not. Oh, here we go. I'll go look again. Unless Sharita's put in for more than one question. I didn't scroll the whole way. Hold on a sec. I gotta scroll down to Konisha. No, Sharita's next. That's right, Sharita. Why did I think it was? Yeah, I didn't go down enough, I guess. Sharita. And let's see. Thank you, Sharita. 1 second. I'm going to open that up, and I see your question. It's your birthday on October 14th. Pre-happy birthday. I'm turning 48, and you just want a general card for your birthday, October 14th. Well, that's simply done enough. Okay, here we go. Where's Sharita? Where is she? There she is. I see that. I am here. You knew I was going to come and say that. Okay. Susan Blake, you're after Sharita. So if you're here, stick around. You'll be after this one. While you're all waiting for me, those that haven't, click like, show your support for Bay of Fundy Fortunes. Just looks good. Or you can give it a thumbs down. I don't know, but some people have done that. Left a thumbs down on mini readings. What? They don't like the idea of mini readings? Is that why they hit the thumbs down? Because these readings aren't meant for that person. Do you know what I mean? The people that come in, throwing their weight around, shooting their stupid mouths off, and they are. Jesus may love them, but I don't have to. That's what I say. And they're usually the ones that have no idea how it works. They're greenhorns, right? They don't know how anything works. So I just think I'm like a lot of channel owners, or even people that don't own channels, where, you know, the thumbs down is a negative connotation, and nobody asks for that. Like, why? You know? And if you didn't have the bad people, because there's bad people on YouTube that cause problems, but if the bad people had that thumbs down taken away, they probably wouldn't come on at all. They'd be too afraid to leave a comment 9 out of 10 times, and you can always remove the comment. But that's the way it should be. It really should. You know, it serves no purpose at all. And I mean no purpose at all. I just say, good for you, you don't like it, but I don't understand. Like, I had one lady get all mad. She left a comment, and I said, are you for real? It was a mini reading, so these are all personal one-card readings, right? I don't know why you didn't put timestamps on this reading, on this video. You should be putting a timestamp on this so we know where everything... And I said, what are you talking about? You don't put timestamps on many readings. I said I'd be there friggin' 3 or 4 days watching it over and over to get everybody's name and what time they're... No. No. I just... Oh, people annoy me sometimes. I never had really a problem with people till I started reading for the channel. Oh, Sharita, Sharita, Sharita. Come on, come on. Let's see. I haven't shuffled cards since, what, Thursday? And my thumb's getting sore. My muscles in my hands are getting sore. So, I've got to just peek one more time. Yeah. We want a general card for October 14th for Sharita, also known as Sunshine Fee. So that's what we want. We want a 1-card draw for October 14th for Sharita's birthday. Her 48th birthday. You're at a nice age. 48's a nice age. It's a nice age. I hope you enjoy it. I remember mine. I didn't mind being 48. I didn't even mind turning 50. I don't even mind turning 60. But I don't like the way my body's reacting. So the years being... In 1 year, I went from having just normal skin at 59, and in 1 year, I got crepey skin. I got crepe under my arms, even in my forearms. Do you know what I'm saying? And it's shocking. And I didn't notice it till my birthday. I was like, what the hell happened to me? In a year, I wasn't like this a year ago. I think the whole age thing, you accelerate as you move through the years. So... What's coming up for Quenisha? One more run, not Quenisha, for Sharita. They both end in Oz. So, I know it's you, Sharita. I'm going to cut right here. And I'm going to pull your card. General card for Sharita. October 14th, she'll turn 48 years old. 10 of Wands and responsibility. The heck is that all about? What's that all about? I guess we'll have to find out. So yeah. Thanks, Jennifer. Thanks, Jennifer. I could use one of them. There we go. So okay, Sharita, you got the 10 of Wands, which is all about... This can sometimes be referred to as the overwhelm card. Card showing you overwhelmed with responsibilities. Yeah. Mine anymore was from 59 to 60. I didn't have crepey skin, and it just went all in one year kind of a thing. So 10s are all about endings. Of course, you know that, Sharita, by now. You already know that. But they are about endings, and they don't have to be bad endings. And having responsibility doesn't have to be a bad thing either. And being overwhelmed by responsibility, it shows that you're trying to do a good job because you are overwhelmed and you want to do a good job and you want to do the right thing and you want to keep moving forward and you want to continue to grow. But it is the overwhelm card of tarot. You've got... Well, so it says tarot that you've got a lot of stuff on your plate. You've got a lot of things that you have to do. You have to think about, deal with. You could be feeling a little pressure at work or even on the home front. There could be a little bit of pressure laid on you. But you become so absorbed in the smaller details, you're forgetting to look at the bigger picture and discern and to know and to figure out what is essential and what is not. Why are you taking anything extra on that you shouldn't be taking? You need to ask yourself that question. Everything else, is everything in perspective properly? The way you're looking at things, are they in their proper perspective? You could be causing some of the stress yourself without realizing it. We all do that. And you do lose... Because you get tunnel vision on details of anything, whatever that's going to attract or need your focus, your attention, your work. We can forget about the bigger picture real easy. There's a little flag there for you. All right, for you to you guys got an interesting conversation going on, and I can't get in on it. I'm missing out. Um, Be careful about that. And again, look at what is essential, what is really needed, what is it you really need to do, what is it you really need to have. Um, what is a need, what is a want? There's a big line in between the two. There are needs, there are wants. Are you trying to overcompensate for something, and that's making you feel overwhelmed? I see you with busy hands. Your hands are busy. I don't know what that means, but that's what's come forward. I see you with busy hands. I see you being very busy. I see you doing two things at once. And maybe you're washing your hands a lot. Or do you work in a field like that? You wash your hands a lot. And is there someone in the family that's it where you've got to wash? What is with that's what it looks like you're washing your hands. Your head's turned and you've got 2 or 3 people talking to you at the same time. So you're doing two things at once. You know, usually when we wash our hands, you know what? I don't know what it is, the warm water and the soap. I get still when I wash my hands. It's a mental break. It truly is. I give my brain a rest. I let that warmth kind of move through me. And there's a bit of a break there. A little ease. I can breathe for 5 minutes. I can breathe for 1 minute. I can, whatever. This sort of a thing. Another meaning of this card is that one person or one situation is taking a lot of your mental energy. That can be distracting for your own needs, being distracted from what you need. So you want to be the ever ready bunny that just keeps going and going and going, and you can't. You're human. There is a line that you're going to have to draw here for yourself. This is self-discipline in order to avoid being overwhelmed. You got to put a stop to that. You got to focus on your own needs here. That there's something you're I keep hearing busy hands. Your hands are busy. That's what I keep. I saw it and then I heard it and I heard it and I heard it and I heard it. That's a big thing right there with this. You need to focus on your own needs. If you're rung down and you're beaten back and you're exhausted and you're drained and you feel like you've got nothing, you're no good to damn soul, you're not even good to yourself. You're no good. You got nothing. You can't move. You can't do anything. You're drained. You're a drained, empty vessel is what happens, and you need to take care of you. That's first, and that's foremost. You need to draw some lines. You need to set some boundaries for yourself. As I said, self-discipline. You're the one in the driver's seat of your life, so you got to get control of that. You do need to set boundaries to reduce your stress. That's the advice of this card, by the way. And you may need to say no to certain people. You know who needs help, who doesn't need help. This card sometimes has you feeling overwhelmed because of others' burdens. You're taking on some burdens. There's an overload going on. A bit of confusion for you, knowing which way to turn, what to do next, where you really need it, where your time and your talents being wasted, other people taking advantage of you. There's a chance of exhaustion. You've got to deal with your priorities. You've got to find a way to cut back on the pressure, and there could be some blocks. getting in your way as well. This is just a matter of sitting down and thinking things through clearly with no outer influences or impressions from anywhere else or anybody else. I don't know what this is. I don't know what this is with you washing your hands and your head turned away from the sink, and there's you can't even get that 5 minutes of just, could I go pee in peace, please? Do you know what you're going to be busy. Your life's about to get very, very busy, if it's not already. But again, there could be some pressure if you work on the job. If not, there could be some kind of pressure at home. Everything's not at 100% maybe going on within your home life. You got to keep your eye on the bigger picture of your life, whatever it is that you want. You have to keep your eye on the bigger picture. You do have to take care of things in the here and the now without losing sight of the bigger picture, which hasn't happened yet, which is your goal, which is whatever that's driving you or pulling you, the direction that you want to go in. That's down in the future, but still. You're going to do this to yourself. You're going to put your own rules for yourself, things you won't do, lines you won't cross. You just need to set some boundaries for yourself. So you reducing the stress in your life. And when you set those boundaries, they're not just for you, for everybody. Everybody. Know your limits. I do. Somebody calls here, you know, unless they're at that store, they're ready to do something, I wouldn't. Do you know what I mean? Otherwise, it's like, what are you up to? You busy? Well, I'm going to be in about 5 minutes. I'm just getting ready to do whatever. I do that. Those are my boundaries and my limits. It's the same with readings and stuff like that. You know, doing private readings, the same people have the same habits, and you get somebody that will email you over, and you know, it's pretty clear, 2 to 21 days, depending how busy it is, right? Is the wait time. And 2 days go by, and I was just wondering how you're coming along with my reading. I'm not coming along with your reading at all. I haven't even got to you yet. And then you get another email, and you're starting to get, then you get like 8 to 12 emails before they finally receive their reading. And I ain't stupid either. You bug me enough, I'll do you to shut you up and get you out of the way. I don't do that. I just say, do you when I get to you? Universe knows how I operate, so I do everything ethically. I do, and I keep my integrity, but I won't be pushed or coerced or manipulated. These are the things where, and I was letting people do that to me, drive me right out of my mind almost, right? I could tell you some stories, I swear. But the thing is, I said, nobody can make me do what I don't want to do, what I don't feel driven to do. This is all about you at this point. You're going to be 48. Get ready for 50. Well, wait till you hit 60. That's a life changer. I can tell you that right now. It truly, truly is. You've got to love you. At 48, this is where you have to start putting yourself first, or you're no good to anybody else. So you need to nurture yourself. You need to leave yourself open for inspiration, so that you're always bringing more vibrancy, more joy, more life, more electricity, higher energy, pops of color that are just a common part of your life. And then one day, not far down the road, you'll look and you go, where is my life? Where am I? And you'll look around and say, well, I'm not half bad. It's the day-to-day where we need to be happy. It's not 10 years down the road. It's the day. You may not be here in 10 years. It won't matter. But it matters right now for you. Don't let anybody use you. Don't let anyone take advantage of you. You are going to be very busy. And I don't know what else to tell you other than that. That's it. And don't let yourself be overwhelmed. Put an end to those things. There you go. 10. Wands. 10s are endings. Wands. They're about risk-taking. They are about the practical things in life. Like I just mentioned, being too busy and being overwhelmed. And you've got to set boundaries for yourself. You have to be your own disciplinarian, be damned. If you can't go beyond that, be damned if anybody else will. This is your life. So people will have to pay respects for that. Oh my goodness. But you really, 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 one of the things that you have to ask yourself, what's essential here and what isn't? That will lighten the load a little bit. It'll slow the pace down a little bit as well, Sharita. I hope that was okay for you. All right, so Susan Blake, was that who it was that was next? Thank you very much, Sharita, once again. It's always a pleasure. It's always interesting. And as far as I know, Susan didn't leave, because I already looked. I think she didn't leave a question. It was Sharita and then Susan, I'm pretty sure. Come on, PayPal. Load up. Load, 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 load. There we go. All right. I'm going to have to send you another one. Your screen shot. All right. All big time. I'm going to have to change size of my font. The list is growing, Jennifer. It's growing. Just give me a moment. I'm waiting for it to open up, so I make sure that I get everybody. I better resize my fonts, make them smaller, so I can fit more on the page. There we go. Okay, now, there's the end. Last person right there. Oh, geez. Okay, good. All right, Suzanne Blake is next. Absolutely. After that's Annie Moore. Don't go too far, Annie. Okay, and if you look down at the bottom, you just see the top of Susan's name, but Annie Moore's next. Right up to the very top, and that's the very end. That's for Jennifer. Here we go. Come on. Open, open, open. Okay, good. Thank you. I see what you said. Yeah. All right. And here comes the new list. Here we go. Okay, I see. What's your question? What is your question? Thank you, Annie. You'll be next. Okay, I got to see what Jennifer's telling me. Okay, thank you. All right, I'm seeing it, Jennifer. I'm seeing it, Suzanne. All right. Okay. All right, well, let's look and see if you're going to be signing that contract, Suzanne. Let's look and see. Let us look and see. This is for Suzanne. Is she going to be signing a contract for her product? Must be something to it if they did that, though, eh? It's worth their time to get it, looked over and everything, obviously. It's wonderful. That's encouraging for you. Oh boy, right up your alley, eh? Sunshine Fee. Suzanne going to get It's to sign a contract for her product. Okay. I don't know, maybe you two could collaborate on something, you know? Hook up somehow. Get each other's emails, maybe you could collaborate, who knows, right? Suzanne going to get to sign the contract. Okay. Being clumsy. Clumsy with the cards. Oh, I'd like to see him show up in someone's reading tonight. I really would. Sorry I'm being so clumsy. I haven't. It's been about, what? Oh, Thursday, so 5 days at least, and my thumb hurts. I'm wearing it out. It's tired. Already, we're not even an hour in. Dear Lord. All right, here we go. I'm going to cut the deck right here. Is she going to get to sign a contract and make a deal? Interesting. Page of Cups. He's all about imagination, which serves you well, of course, considering the kind of work that you're in, right? Yes. Okay. Let's see here what we're going to... There's a message coming your way. I can tell you that. I can tell you that. Yes, sir. So we've got... Oh, excuse me. Just trying to get comfortable. Goes my hip again. All right. So the pages, they always bring forth news or messages or a heads up or insight, but they bring you basically information. So this can be an actual other person. All right, Suzanne, this could be a person. It's showing somebody young and someone who's, or they're young at heart. Is somebody very, you know, hip, trendy. They've got much to offer you and others as well. They're very good company. They're fun. And there's a friendship there you can feel. He or she also brings you the message that there's going to be love coming your way in the future. Don't look at me. That's the message of the card. And when the page arrives in a reading, your creative projects will flourish, and so will your finances. It's looking good. You're encouraged to let your imagination run free. You're being inspired. You're being fed. Companionship and outings, fun, playfulness, imagination. There will be love news, and finances are going to be highlighted as well. I would say right off, the answer is probably yes for you, because there's a bright spot coming. Your creative projects will flourish, and so will your finances. This is beautiful. The advice of the card: enjoy the lighter side of life, allow yourself time to play, and let your imagination run free at this place, at this time. I'm going to pull Lilith on this one and get a straight up yes or no. I feel it's a yes. Okay. Here, Lilith. Your mind. Hey, soul sister. Okay, Suzanne. This is going to be yes or no. Okay, Lilith, this is still for Suzanne within the perimeters of her one card reading, like an answer to her question. Is she going to sign a contract with this company for use of her product? Will she be signing a contract? The product has been sent off to production to be analyzed, to be looked at, to be considered. Are they going to approve it, and is she going to be signing a contract? She's saying yes. And judging by the width of the swing, it'll be all signed, sealed, and delivered within a month's time. That's what I'm saying, a month's time from now. The answer is yes, and in about a month's time. That's what I'm figuring. So just count 30 days, whatever, out from now. Okay, so hey. All right. And Annie Moore, I think, is next, if I'm not mistaken. Is that correct, Annie? Did I tell you were going to be next? I think I told you were going to be next. Let me bring up... Yeah, you're next. I'm just going to see if your question is in there. Oh, my goodness. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. You're so generous for that donation. My goodness. Okay. Annie Moore, up front and center. The floor is yours. Thank you so much. What is your question? What would you like to know about? Would you like to ask tarot? Please let us know. Please come back and let us know. Absolutely, for sure. Okay, Jennifer's probably sending me. Okay. Yeah, I know. Okay, I'll fix that. All right. It gets too darn quiet, and that's why. So, and with the internet service I'm getting lately, I'm not playing music, like background music on the laptop isn't going to happen. Oh, dear. Oh, my. That should be better. I don't even know how the laptop picks that up. It's way over on the other side of the house, for heaven's sakes. All right. There. Thank you. Okay. Am I lagging, or is Annie lagging, or is she still writing out her question? Friggin' flies. Buzz off. Good, thank you. Thank you, Jennifer. You don't happen to have Annie Moore's question, do you, Jen? I think either I'm lagging, but I don't know. I'm on with you on Facebook, and there's no lagging going on. So, I don't know what's going on here. No, that's all right. Yeah, I want you to come back, Suzanne. Definitely let us know, will you? I hope. It just, I mean, there was no hesitation. Boom, there it was, kind of thing. Here we go, getting warm. I think Annie's lagging. What might be the problem is, Jennifer. I know you and I, wait now, here we go. So will my daughter sell her home within the first 2 showings beginning? Show will be on November the 1st. Alrighty. Alrighty, let's see what we can do for you. Annie. Is Annie's daughter's house going to sell within the first 2 showings beginning on November the 1st? Will Annie's daughter's house successfully sell after being no more than 2 showings starting on November 1st? Is her house going to sell right away? Is Annie Moore's daughter's house going to sell within the first 2 showings November 1st? We need a yes, and we need a no. Yes or no? Yes or no? It's for Annie Moore. Okay, I'm going to cut right here. Cutting right here. Okay, and before I go any further, I've got to roll my sleeves up. I got to get some air on me. I'm just too warm. I just put out, I think they could get rid of the nuclear plant 5 miles from me. I could take over. I could generate enough to run this whole community. And when you know it, I can't get the buttons undone. These are tight buttons, which I like. I don't have to worry about. Anytime I wear a top with buttons and bears on me, he tries to chew them off. He loves chewing on buttons. I don't know what's wrong with this. I remember I had a hard time getting this one buttoned in the first place. Oh, come on. Would you please? Oh, thank you. Whew. I mean, here it is, 9:30 at night almost, on an October evening, and I'm sitting here, and I'm sweating, and I have my window open. It's a good thing that the buttonholes are as tight as they are, because the top doesn't come undone, which happens a lot with button tops, blouses, whatnot. Here we go. Here it comes. Come on, pull through. God, there. Oh, I hate that. I don't like perspiring. That really annoys the bejeez out of me. Hold on. Okay, Annie. Is your daughter's house going to sell within the first 2 showings on November 1st? Page of Wands is the card that came up here. Not a bad card at all. It is a good card. I don't care at this point what I look like. Don't care. Wands affect practical things in life. Selling a home, buying a home, starting a job, this sort of a thing. Could be just about anything, really. But this is a very creative, it's a creative ace, or page, I'm sorry. We're going to check with Lilith, but I believe the answer is it's going to sell really quick. Really, really, really quick. I'm trying to see how you fit into this. You have to fit in because this is your reading. It's not your daughter's reading. This is your reading, right? And I'm not going to make you fit. I see you being a lot more outgoing. The atmosphere around you, the energy around you is very... Finding yourself in a charming situation. There's a lot of social chattiness going on. The word will come in. I'm sure it's yes. Matter of fact, the person buying that house could be somebody that's involved in the arts of some kind, and maybe they've got a name for themselves. Not real big, but somebody may have heard it, or what. They could be a writer, an actor, an artist, a dancer, a musician, but somebody of the creative side is going to be, that's what it looks like here. Or it could even be you discovering your creative potential here. And if that's the case, the message coming through for you here, Annie, is now is the time for you to start expressing yourself in words and pictures, maybe dance, music, or some other creative pursuit that you enjoy. The keywords on this card are messages, travel, news, communication, new work, expression, transition, entertainment. I'm also hearing excitement. But we're going to pull Lilith on this. Where did there we go. Okay. I'll get a straight up yes or no, Annie Moore. Still within the parameters of Annie Moore's 1-card reading. Her question being about her daughter's house. November 1st, it is being shown. It's up for showing. Will Andy Moore's daughter's house sell within the first 2 showings? These could be separate days or one day, but within the first 2. Is her house going to sell? On November 1st, will somebody put in a bid, show a sharp interest, serious interest, November 1st, within 2 showings? Is this going to happen within 2 showings? She's saying yes. I'm hearing 1 month, 1 month, 1 month. That's what I'm hearing over and over. 1 month, 1 month, 1 month. She's saying yes. And then she's saying 1 month, 1 month, 6 weeks. Within 6 weeks, maybe the deal will be done. Maybe that's what she's implying. Is that correct? Within 6 weeks, will they be signing on the dotted line and handing over the keys to the new owners of her daughter's house? Is this true? That's almost what it's like. I'm here. I heard 6 weeks loud and clear from start to finish. Everything will be a wrap in 6 weeks. That's what I'm getting anymore. That's what I'm getting for you. Okay. I gotta see. I don't know if Annie has said anything. There we go. Oh my goodness, that would be one if they have a house being built in North Carolina. And yes, so we go with them. That's wonderful. That's wonderful. That's really, really good. You're welcome. 6 weeks. That's going to become something of your past and her past as well. That's what I got here. The time frame, the answer was yes, in 6 weeks. Everything, the keys will be out of their hands. They'll be walking away. And that'll be that. It'll be over. It'll be done with. And it's a good thing. So, let me see here. Okay. Where am I? Okay. Let me scroll down. Yes, Armando. Armando, doctor. Doctor. And here's your question. All right. Here's your question. When am I going to meet my future mate? Well, why don't we ask Tarot? We can get that down. Thank you so much for your donation as well, Doc. Let's see here. Where am I? There we go. Okay. You're here. That's good. Well, I don't think that's going to be a problem for you, is it, Annie? You're probably going to enjoy every minute of it. You got something to be excited about? It sounds like you got a lot of changes coming up here for you. Adding more color to your life, most definitely. Most definitely. And that's a good thing. That's a beautiful thing. Okay. Thank you, Doctor. Okay. I'm going to find out, when can you expect to meet your future mate? When can you expect to meet your future mate? Okay, I won't tell you what ran through my head. Not yet. Dr. Armando wants to know, when will they meet their future mate? When will they meet their future mate? Whatever. When will Dr. Armando meet their future mate? One more run through, and I'll cut the deck. Come on. All right, that felt good. Okay, here we go. Well, for heaven's sakes, are you going to be the repeat of the night? I got the page once again. Good heavens, how does that happen, eh? It almost seems like how? 78 cards, but you pull one. The last time, yeah, this is the card we got. Page of Wands, creativity. This is a great card. It's going to mean something different for you. I'm so glad you're happy, Annie. That's wonderful. Okay, so we've got, as I said, the page. He's the creative page. He brings you good news. And also part of this card, if you remember from when I read it a minute ago, is it's going to speak. It's going to speak to you. There is new love coming in. He's the energy is one of a light flirtation that's maybe going on with you right now, or somebody else is thinking that it's a flirtation. Maybe on your end it isn't, but on their end that's how they're probably doing this. You're being encouraged because this is a card of creativity. It's a card of about self-expression as well. Right now you're being prompted, all right? And the prompt is for you to be more verbally expressive, action-driven wise as well. You know what I heard? I'll tell you what I heard. You said you want to know when you're going to meet your future mate. I have a strong feeling coming through for you that you already have. You're not aware of it. That's the only thing. Life is very strange that way. You know, you can work with somebody. Somebody could be your neighbor. They could be the friend of a friend as well. And you have no idea. You look back after the fact, maybe a year or two down the road, and you say, I had no idea when we met that this was going to take place or this is going to happen. That's what it's reminding me of, that kind of a situation where destiny's already at work. If you haven't met them yet, I could be wrong. That's just me and my intuition. But I'm feeling there's a possibility. Or else, if it's not that you've already met this person and it's completely unbeknownst to you, then it's going to happen real soon. All right, this is on top of you. There's, you know, well, I don't have any idea. That makes it even better. It makes it a mystery. It's exciting. If you haven't met them yet, it's right on top of you. They're coming into your life. They're going to take a more a place within your life. They're going to fit in somewhere. I don't know how that is. But the card is saying that maybe that's how it's going to start for you, through a fun flirtation. Very highly respectful. Do you know what I'm saying? The flirtation wouldn't be in your face flirtation. It would just be you and somebody else conversing back and forth, very light-hearted conversation, sharing a chuckle or a laugh. Next thing you know, you go for coffee, you get brave enough. If you run into them more, you're going to have more than one run-in with this person. Eventually you can lead to that, but that's, when I say flirtation, I don't mean anything that could be construed in a very disrespectful way. And nothing, you wouldn't, like with a woman, if you didn't know her and you just met her, you wouldn't say, well, you have beautiful hair, or I love your dress, or you look really nice today. You wouldn't say any of those things, which could be taken as a way of flirtating. But you can make a funny remark about the weather today, or something that you're sharing in common. You can come out and make some kind of a comment. With common ground is what we're looking at here. You will share some common ground with this person. All right. You're going to be under their influence, and this person is a creative person. This is an artist of some kind. They have a special talent. that maybe draws you in and you're highly respectful of that. They could be a painter, an actor, sculptor. They could be anything along in the arts. They're living a creative, they have a creative flow and life that goes on for them. And on top of that, as I say, now is the time to start expressing yourself. Don't hold back. Be your own person. Don't be afraid if somebody else disagrees or you don't agree with them. State yourself, express yourself so people know what you're all about. It gives them more of an insight to who you are. No matter how you express yourself, you can do it in any way you want, artistically even. Your keywords or messages, there's some travel news here for you as well. Communication is going to be highlighted. Of course it is. New work, expression, transitions. But there's entertainment here. So this could be a common ground between you and this person. You're meeting probably through somebody else or through other people. I'm going to ask Tarot. Let me see. We're going to get a yes or a no. And we'll try to get a time frame down as well. Hi, Yvonne. Thank you. Okay. This is for Dr. Armando, still within the parameters of his one card pull. Is he going to be meeting their lifetime mate soon? Oh. Is Dr. Armando going to be meeting their life mates soon? When will they be meeting their life mate? Are they meeting their life mate? Let's start with that. The answer is a definite yes. And now we need a time frame. Will Dr. Armando meet his life mate within the next 3 months? That's what I heard, and she's saying yes. All right, within the next 3 months. Within the next 2 months, is it possible that Dr. Armando is now open to finding a life mate? Will it happen within the next 2-month period? So once we open ourselves up, that's when stuff, it just does. Like, it happens, and she's saying yes to that. 1 month? Will he meet his mate? No, not 1 month. It's 2 months, is it? Yes. Look at how fast I love her. Okay, can we get the first initial of the first name? Does Armando's mate that he's going to meet, does their first name begin with the letter A? No. The letter B? The letter C? C? Oh, good. You didn't make me go through the whole alphabet. So their name begins, the first name begins with the letter C. And we're looking at 2 months, Dr. Armando. I hope that was good for you. There you go. It's going to be a common ground. It's going to be something like maybe you're going to take in some kind of play, show. I don't know, but I feel that's where you're going to connect with somebody. That's what I feel for you. Okay, let's see. Thank you, Dr. Armando, once again. I appreciate it. Thank you so much. Okay, so the next person after Dr. Armando, I've got to close that. And we're looking at Diane Filosky. And who was just saying that they're not being seen or something? Or let me... You have to realize that PayPal does not automatically add. I have to refresh the page. There we go. Who was it that I was saying was asking? Just a moment. Don't move, any of you. Don't move. Crap. Hey, Cooper. Oh, hi, Annie. I'm sorry. Let me see. There you are. Okay, you're not that far off, Annie. I've got Diane Filosky, then Catherine Cross, and then Ann Cooper. Okay. So let me open up Diane's thingy. And her question is here. Thank you for that, Diane, very much. Okay, you just bought a car. Oh, dear. Oh. Okay, well, we'll ask. Let's see. Okay. All right, thank you. Thanks for that, Jennifer. I didn't know. All right. Okay, so Diane wants to know. I gotta put me back up here again. Where are we? There we go. Okay. Diane wants to know about this car that she just bought. And turns out it needs a lot of work and her money's tight right now. Should she just scrap that one, sell it as is, and get another car? It's like two questions, so I have to hope that one card covers. What are we going to focus on? Let me see here. No. Should Diane fix the car that she just bought? Should she put the money into it? That's what we really want to know. Should you put the money into it? I mean, if it says yes, there's your car, and if it says no, there's your other answer right there. Which would mean you're to buy a new car, right? So this card needs a lot of work, and Diane says, funds are tight. Do I put this car and fix it and put it on the road? Do I take the money and the time and invest it into this car and put it on the road? You'll let us know, Dr. Armando, eh? You let me know. You can message me private if you wanted to. You can let me know if it happens for you. Oh, my thumb. It's this thumb right here. It's like I've overworked it. It's all right. Oh, there's my man floating by. Isn't anybody going to get him tonight? Okay, does Diane fix the car? I'm going to do one run through and then I'm going to cut the deck. Let's see. That's what I get for not watching what I'm doing. Come on now. Don't be like that. I'm going to cut the deck right here. Does Diane invest money and fix the car? Yes or no? I love tarot. You want to know one of the meanings of this card? The very last. Look what you got. Look what you got. All right. Here we go, Diane. One meaning with this card. It's at the very end, actually, without even opening the book, because I remember it. Let me get out the book. I'll read it to you. Hold on. This is good. Oh, this is good. Yeah. Just bear with me a moment here. I love tarot. I knew there was going to be a direct response to your question when I was shuffling. In the meaning itself, not the advice or the keywords, but in the meaning itself, the very last sentence is an additional meaning of this card is acquiring a new car or other vehicle. It is Cancer, the Chariot. That's right. Oh, this is when you're going to make some serious progress when this card comes up. And all you need to really be aware of here is to watch your ego and to know and acknowledge this is a card of super high energy. It is not a card of sensitivity. Therefore, you have to kind of watch what you say, watch what you do. Don't be rubbing people the wrong way. That's a bit with this. So here you are, and Tarot's telling you it's now time for you to make some progress here. Travel could be favored for you a little bit. There could be some moves connected with work and maybe not, but there could be an opportunity there. The card is a general sign that every aspect of your life is going to surge forward here. However, balance is necessary, and you may need to treat people around you with extra special care. As I said, this is a card of high energy rather than sensitivity. The card reveals that good timing and being aware of your ego will be essential if you're to keep your show on the road. And as I said, the last thing on an additional meaning is acquiring a brand new car or other vehicle, which could be a truck or anything like that. It's time actively to move forward with your plans. Keep your ego in check when you need to. And enjoy this time of power and this time of motivation. Your keywords on this card are journeys and determination, willpower, progress, friction, guidance, and protection. Of course, there's going to be friction. You're going to be putting some sparks up. That's probably from moving forward so quickly, not in a bad way, so in a good way. Let me ask Lilith. I already know the answer, but I'm going to ask Lilith. I'm not going to say a word. Lilith's got to have her say. There we go. I hope you can see that. I can't see it myself. I'm on the wrong window. But here we go. Still within the parameters here of Diane's one card reading, wanting to know she just bought a car and has now found out it needs a ton of work and funds are tight, money's tight. Should she just scrap that car, sell it as is, and go out and find something better? All right? Should Diane scrap that car? Should Diane scrap the card, Lilith? She's saying yes, and it's right away. We're talking within 2 weeks here. Is she to look for another vehicle, to go out and shop and find another vehicle? And that's a little further out. All right, this is out about a month and a half. You will sell that car as is, take the money and put it towards a new one. That'll help. But yes, is the next car, I mean, this car's a lemon. What about the next car? Is the next car, the new car? Is that going to be a better deal for her? And this is going to work more in her favor. Something she doesn't have to soak a lot of money into. This is going to be a better fit for her. That's what I'm getting to. That's what I'm getting. When is she going to get the new car? I heard about a month and a half. About 6 weeks out, 8 weeks at most. Is this correct? And she's still saying yes. She is. I can tell by the swing. It is going to be that long, 6 to 8 weeks. So we're looking at maybe another 2 months. And this is going to work better for her. And she's saying yes all the way through. So thank you, Lilith. Thank you so much, Spirit. There we go. So there you go. I don't know what to tell you. That's what she's saying. I don't know what to tell you. Yeah. It's going to work in your favor. Don't get stressed about this. This is a wonderful card. This card shows movement and progress. You're going in the right direction. All right? There may be some things that are unforeseen at the moment for you. You know what I'm saying? Trust in spirit. It's going to be okay. You're going to be all right. All righty then. Let's see. Yes, it was too, wasn't it? It was her. Catherine Cross, you're next. you are next. Okay. All right, Catherine. Catherine wants to know how her 10-day road trip is looking. She'll be driving. The actual driving part, she wants to know how she's going to make out. I'd start looking right now. I wouldn't even wait if I were you, Diane. I wouldn't even wait. Start looking now. Okay. So Catherine would like to know how her 10-day road trip, the actual driving part of it, is going to go for her. Is she going to be okay? Is she going to do okay? Is she going to be able to do it? Is she going to be up for this challenge, driving 10 days? I hope that page of wands doesn't come up again. I don't like it when I get repetitive. Unless it's one of the best cards, then yeah. And not that it's a bad card. It's just I don't want to see it again. Bring me something else, right? But I can't control spirit nor tarot. I'm just as much a victim as everybody else is to the powers of the universe. Life is full of surprises, and they're not all bad. They can be very, very good. How's Catherine going to handle that 10-day road trip? The actual driving end of things. How is she going to handle that? This is my last run through for you, Catherine. Then I'm going to cut the deck and pull your card. Yes, sir. Da-da-da-da-da. Alrighty. What? You got the Thief card of Tarot. What the hell is that all about? And this is the card that represents loss. That's why it's known as the Thief card. Something being taken from you. What the hell? Sevens are all about possibilities in tarot. That's the first thing that we look at here. I don't want to say that you need to watch what you're doing. Don't leave your vehicle unattended. This is a card that literal thief. Something being stolen from you. You need to be careful. If anything, don't leave your keys in the ignition. That's what's coming through here. I mean, the card's not literally saying that. That's what I'm getting. Do not leave your keys in the ignition. Do not leave your purse or wallet sitting out on the front seat, even if you're in the car. If you stop somewhere at a store, you stop for gas, you stop to use the bathroom, you make sure that your vehicle is in a well-lit area, maybe right up to the store, up to the, you know, if you go to a gas station, a lot of them are convenience stores, pull it right up to the front door kind of a thing if you can, where it's being highlighted and lit, and make sure your doors are locked, your windows are up, and then go to the bathroom and take everything with you of a truck bed full of belongings. Wow. Be careful. That's all I can tell you. Don't take any situation for granted. If your intuition starts telling you not to trust, then follow that. All right? Don't let anybody talk you into anything. And that includes taking shortcuts. You know how you strike up conversations in restaurants, coffee shops, whatever. Do your own background work here. All right. Don't take any kind of advice from total strangers. You may be setting you up to have you walk into their, maybe they're thieves. You know what I mean? They see you pulling this trailer behind you. See the card right up and right in your face says, this card's asking you to take extra care of your possessions and also to protect yourself from negative people at this time as well. Protect your assets and examine the motives of others very carefully, and you're to be on your guard. All right? Make sure you get your spidey senses and antennas out for this sort of a thing. The keywords for this card: theft, negative people. That could be somebody just bringing you down, being an ass. That's what went through my head. Insecurity, intuition, mistrust, decisions, and protection. You know what I heard? And I know this doesn't sound very nice, Catherine, but what I heard was the words, everyone is suspect. So you don't trust anybody unless it's somebody that you know, right? Let's find out here if you're going to do okay on the drive itself. Tarot brings forth what needs to be brought forth. And obviously you're driving and your endurance and what it would take to be on the road. I don't know how you could do it. I'd be out of my mind. I don't travel. I don't travel. 10-day trip somewhere by vehicle, by road? Absolutely not. Where's my, there we go. I'll just ask if you're going to be okay overall on this trip, physically. All right, Catherine Cross, still within the parameter of a one-card reading. She's making a 10-day trip, hauling a lot of furniture, household belongings, this kind of a thing behind her. This is going to be a 10-day road trip. As far as the driving itself goes, is Catherine going to be okay? Is she going to handle this trip well? Will she handle the... She's not even hesitating. And she's saying, yes, you're going to do fine. Is she open for somebody to steal from her? Is she going to encounter anything like that? It's not too serious. Yeah, you may be under... Someone may have their eye out, noticing that you're pulling and that you've got a lot of stuff. I'm feeling she just needs to be super aware and batten down the hatches and to not let herself get distracted. But the driving itself, is she going to deal with that okay? Because that was the main question. Yes. Is she going to make it in good time? Is she going to be physically and mentally and emotionally okay through the whole trip? And she's saying yes. She's showing the length of the trip too. This is a long trip. Big changes here. All right. Thank you so much, Lilith. I appreciate that. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you. There we go. There you go, Catherine. Okay. Who is next? Oh my gosh, we're going into the 2-hour mark already. Okay, let me see. We have Ann Cooper. Hi, Annie. Thank you very much again, Catherine. Have a good trip. Annie Cooper's next. Thank you, Annie. What a generous donation here. And you're going to post your question, I guess, out here. Ann Cooper. Yeah, okay. Ann Cooper's a general card? Is that what you're saying? Oh, get in there. Come on. Why can't I even type? What is going on now? It's Facebook. Recover web page. For Christ's sake. Sorry. I said okay. Sits there and stares back at me. Jeez, I hate that. Now I gotta wait for everything to load. Let me go back in there. There's Ann Cooper. Does Tara have a message for me this evening? Have had several unrelated things on my mind lately. All right. Let's see, Ann, what's going on. Okay. Is there a message here, Spirit, for Ann Cooper this evening? We're just pulling it. Is there a message of some kind that needs to come through for her? She's got a couple things on her mind lately. So we're asking if there's a message here for her this evening. And what is that message? The things that she needs to be aware of, be brought to, be brought up to snuff on, things that she can anticipate, maybe something coming her way she's not aware of. Of course, we want all goodness here. We want goodness. This is for Annie. I'll give you a good shuffle here, Ann. My thumb just doesn't want to lift high enough. I need a machine. No, if I used a machine, it would ruin it. I gotta have my touch all over it, so just bear with me. I'm trying to not drop them all. Who's that card going to show up for tonight? I keep seeing my manifestor, my favorite #1 card. He keeps, I'm like, I pull, it's not part of the, I see all of him. I think somebody's going to get him tonight before the night's out. He wants to come out. There he is again. What'd I tell ya? Isn't that something? 78 cards. I mention him and there he is. There he is. I'm going to cut right here, Ann. And see if there's a message here for you. Of course, there always is. We'll see what it is. Ah! Wow. I love it. One of my favorites. Look who you got. You got the star. And she brings you renewed hope. It's renewed. That's what I'm getting. Not just hope. This is renewed hope, almost implicating that there was something you had hope for, you started losing faith in that, and now it's back, stronger than ever. Oh, she's a beautiful card. She is here, and she is recognizing that you have been through something in your past. It's something serious, a challenge, upset, but a definite challenge here. And she's here to tell you that everything's going to be smooth. You don't get her without getting everything good that comes with her. I love her. She's one of my favorites. She really is. I'm the eternal optimist, right? I just am. That's me. I've been like that for many years to come. That have been for many years to come. I'm an eternal. I see her and I feel hope again just looking at her. Do you know what I mean? I really do. You've worked through some heartache and some conflict, and as I said, challenges. You've understood the lessons of these difficult experiences and are now beginning to feel hope again. The more you place your trust in the universe to protect you, the more the star guides you toward happier times. That blind trust sometimes is the most powerful of all because it shows your belief without having anything proven to you yet. I believe. Doesn't have to do, and I still believe. Even if I don't get it, I still believe in the universe and for doing what's best for me. Basically for you. It's not me, but for you. You're Aquarian. This card is therefore revealing like personal growth for you. Through healing past issues, you can be free from old patterns of relating and how you deal with things, how you look at them. You'll be feeling more whole, more creative, more fulfilled in the very near future. The Star is a card of creativity and offers great reassurance that you are on the right path. So if you've been conflicted, if you've been suffering or doubting your own abilities, the Star in your reading, just the mere fact that she has shown up, is a message for you to say, everything will be just fine. You're not to worry. You're not to be concerned. You're not to drain yourself. Everything is going to be just fine. I believe it without a doubt. Without a doubt. It's beautiful. I can't hold her up enough to you. She's beautiful. She brings such positivity after maybe being caught in a gray area, is what I'm hearing here. She's bringing you back out into the light. She's giving you the courage to stand out in the light and raise your face to the light. And let yourself be exposed and bathed in the light, because better things are coming your way. Absolutely, without a doubt. Without a doubt with this card. Here's your advice. Follow your heart. All right? Follow your heart. When have you never followed your heart? Listen to it very closely. Don't take what you want and leave the rest. Listen to it very closely. So follow your heart. Respect your inner knowing. And trust that the universe is going to bring you whatever it is that you're needing, that is going to help you through. You will be provided for. Put it that way. Your keywords, Anne, are creativity and your dreams. I mean, your daydreams, right? And your sleeping dreams as well. Pay attention to those. Your intuition is talking to you. You let it be your best guide. There is healing from the past. And you're on a spiritual path. And you have been for a long time, and you're not getting off anytime soon. You are on a spiritual path. The best two parts of this card is a sense of rebirth. There's a newness, something that's been done but is being redone. It's a rebirth for you. And also, she's just as good as the Nine of Cups. Wishes. Some of your wishes coming true, unfolding just as the way that you want to see it. And life can be beautiful. It truly, truly is. It is a beautiful thing. This card, tuck that close to your heart, right? This is beautiful. I loved it. I just, I might even do a painting of her maybe and have her hanging on my wall. I just like her that much. I really, really do. She's here to tell you, no matter where you've come from, no matter that, it's going to be okay. Everything's going to work out just fine. So is Michelle just me, 299? Because I don't know. I've got to go look now. We get lagging and I sit here and stare at a screen where nothing's happening. Okay, that was Anne. Wait now. All right. So I got Tammy Dalziel. Dalziel? Dalziel. No, you've paid twice. You can ask 2 questions. That's not a problem for Tammy, wherever you are. You could certainly ask 2 questions. You paid twice. That's fine. Okay. It's just me. All right. Okay. Okay, so, Tammy, you want to know what was the intention of Rod, who is an Aquarius, before meeting? What were his intentions before meeting you and after having met you? And what are his feelings towards you? Okay. Yes, we always put thanks up to the universe and spirit, right? Right, Ann? Always. Always. They just use me as a tool. I'm just open to it. That's it. It gets all the credit. All of it. Okay. So Tammy wants to know, she met this person named Rod, who's an Aquarius, and she wants to know what his intentions were before meeting her. So just a one-night stand? Is he looking for a steady girlfriend, someone to hang with and date once? What is it, right? And now that he's met her, what are his feelings? All right. What is he looking for overall? Now that he has met Tammy, what is he looking for overall? What is Rod the Aquarian? What are his intentions overall here toward Tammy? Tammy wants to know what his intentions are. Okay. Oh dear. All right. One more time. I'm going to cut the deck right here, Tammy. What have we got? Oh, well now. Well now. This is a very happy card. And I know what you're saying. I see what you're saying. You don't think he's interested? Or, isn't that funny? Because the person ahead of their name's Rod, but their name's Tracy. She's using her husband's account. That's just weird. That's just strange. The person you're asking about, Tammy, their name's Rod, and that's just strange. But you got a beautiful card. This is a card of the ultimate. This is a card of joy. It's a card of happiness. It's also a card of, you can see by the body language, the artistry. You see her, she's got her tail curved, she's holding herself in one place, and her arm is up, and she's ready to accept the blessings coming down from the universe. The boy wants to believe as well, but look at his body language. He's ready to tear off. One wrong thing, if he sees something, one little thing go wrong, he's out of there. But yet he wants to believe. He wants to believe. So this is a beautiful, beautiful card. Yes. Oh, the sun. What an incredible card to get that. There's nothing bad going on here. Maybe it's your perception. Could that be? Could this be just your perception? Maybe you're reading into something. Maybe the guy's kind of guarded about his feelings. He's guarded before. Maybe he's saying, well, I'm not going to make a call on her yet. I want to get to know a bit about her first. You know, I don't feel he's shutting you off or shutting you down. If it isn't him, there's something coming up here for you, and this is a beautiful thing. This is a very joyful card. It's a very positive card. It's predicting happiness. And it's also indicating this is time for a well-deserved break for you. A break in life, basically. So good things are coming your way. There's no getting around it. If your life has been stressful lately, there is a deserved, well-deserved break coming up here for you. Life getting a little lighter for you, getting a little bit easier, a little easier to handle, to take. But when the sun shows up, it's a very welcome sign that the pressures are going to end and you're finally going to be able to unwind. You may be spending time with children or even finding your own inner child. If it isn't children, it's finding your own inner child and doing whatever pleases you. All right? Taking care of you first. Whatever brings you fulfillment is what you're being pushed towards, right? And not to be afraid to accept that either. I don't know why some of us are like that. We're hesitant to accept something good coming our way. Getting permission from the universe to smile and have fun. We're going, but why? But why? Why? What's really going on? You know what I mean? We get, I don't know, if we're not used to goodness in our life and wonderful moments. Okay. There's someone else coming then. I can tell you that right now, because with this card, the sun's also predicting holidays for you and a trip or trips, and you finding peace and contentment in a place that nurtures and inspires you. The sun favors creative pursuits as well. So you may take your attention to hobbies and creative projects now. At whatever it is that you put your creative touch on or involvement or interest in or attention to is going to flourish. Appreciate any deserved success that comes your way. And this very special time of rest and recuperation, there's a lot of stress being lifted off of you here. You're going to enjoy this feeling of safe and appreciate the harmony that is around you. Keywords are growth, children maybe, joy, protection, holidays, success, and contentment. Now, I'm not seeing any reason for you to feel sad or rejected or any of that. And maybe, you know what? Maybe you missed a bullet too. Guy's not interested, then he's not for you. It's just that simple, and you can't make him want you. If he's not feeling the same way back, you have to let that go and you have to move on and leave yourself open to other things and to other people. He's sending you a message. Want me to be real honest here? He's sending you a message. He feels you're not for him. You are not what he thought you were going to be. And I think what he may have thought was you were going to be a sure thing for a one-night stand and kind of hoped for that. And the vibe he got off of you was anything but that. That could have been the reason why. Let's find out if Rod, the Aquarian, still within the parameters of Tammy's reading here, her one-card reading. Rod, the Aquarian that she met, does he have any romantic intentions towards Tammy? Does Rod the Aquarian, look right off, look. No, he doesn't have any intentions. Is this correct? No, yep, she's saying yeah. Wow, she kicked right into that. No, she couldn't wait to get it out. Is there somebody else coming into Tammy's life that will be deserving of Tammy? Is there somebody new coming into her life eventually here? There is. How far out before she meets the next person that she'll have a romantic involvement with? How far out? Can we be real bold? We'll go way out. 6 months from now, will she meet the new romantic interest within a 6-month period? Let's get a little braver. Will Tammy meet the next romantic interest in her life, a relationship here, okay, within the next 5 months? Okay, let's go back and see if we can get closer to now. Will Tammy meet her next romantic relationship within the next 4 months? Are we looking at a 4-month? Nope. Okay. 5 months from now. She's saying yes. What is the first initial of that? Wait now. Is this somebody that Tammy may already know? Does she know them? No. No, you don't. Somebody new. What's the first initial of the first name? Does it begin with the letter A? Does their first name begin with the letter A? Wow, she's not budging. She's saying it is. So whoever they are, Aaron, I don't know, Arthur, Art, other A names, I don't know, but that's what she's bringing forth for you. You got to get the vibe. That's right. Yes. Yes. Were you trying to figure that out from the beginning? That's a good thing. It shows you got something on the ball here. He's not it. Turn your back. Walk away. Let him go. Let him go. Like I say, you may have missed a bullet there. He could turn out to be a real. You don't know, right? So I wouldn't put any more thought into him, even though you thought you fell for him. But look how he's treating you. So why did you fall for him? Because of the way he looks. You thought he was drop dead gorgeous or hot or your type. Obviously not your type. It has to be a two-way street here. If you're meant to be with him, it'll happen, but it's not going to happen right now, is what's coming through here. Now, you had another question. You may have just been looking for somebody that's easy. Maybe you're too smart for him. Maybe you're not the type to fall for his BS, his lines, and all that other stuff. So, hey, Jennifer, did you want your question tonight? Jennifer Launders, my moderator I'm talking to right now. This is Jennifer Polchis, and she paid for a question way back last week. So there you go. Mystery's telling you he's too low a vibe for you. He feels almost threatened by you. Kind of. It's maybe you're too smart for him. This is the thing, and he's turned off by that. It's not what he's looking for. So I just need to know. You had two questions, right, Tam? You had two. Could I get your second? You just want a general card, Jennifer? I can do that. All right. It won't always be that way, Tammy. It's not going to always be that way. It is not. You got the sun. That was your card. I mean, oh my God. If I had to handpick a card for you, that'd be the one I was going to pick. Things are going to change. You're not going to be like this forever. You're going to be happy. There's somebody else coming. You need to leave yourself open to that possibility, but you turn your back on him. All right, Jennifer. Okay, just a moment. But you had another question. What was it, Tammy? Oh, just logged me out. Just a moment. Okay, this is what I've got. I thought there'd be more in there because I heard the dings and I thought there was more. Okay, let's see. Okay, Jennifer, there you are. There you are. There you are. Facebook's slow tonight for some reason. I don't know why. There's the and Jennifer. After I get the second question from Tammy, because she paid twice, then we'll do Jennifer because she's been waiting since last week. Okay. Jennifer's writing something. The last time you did that was a thumbs up, 5 minutes, right? And this time it's never mind. Never mind. Okay. I'll never mind. So where's Tammy? Tammy, what's your second question? Okay, you got to give me your second question. I got other people waiting, so everybody's waiting. Be your own best friend is the best way to be, yeah. Well, obviously it didn't click with him if he's playing games. He's sowing his oats. He's not going to be tied to one woman. Hey, Tammy, what's your question? I gotta keep moving here because we've got less than an hour left to go and there's people waiting. I'm sorry, but it's not going to change his behavior. All the recouping that you're doing and all the memories going back and you're trying to dissect and trying to analyze is not going to change what is. You know he's seeing other women or attempting to, whatever his game is. He's not respecting you and he's not responding to you, and there's the hard truth right there. I'm sorry, but it is what it is. You got a beautiful card. He's not the end all to be all. He's not the end of your love life. All right, he's not. And tarot brought that forward. There's somebody else coming for you. Now you need to leave yourself open to it. Okay? You really do. I need, oh God. I'm not yelling. I put it in caps to get your attention. Well, I'm going to take this as an opportunity to get myself a cold drink. That coffee went cold on me anyway. Oh, no, baby, don't do that. Don't do that. You almost made me trip. What'd you get up for? I'm not going to bed yet. No, not yet. I'm sorry, my baby, but we're not going to bed yet. You can go to bed. Yes, you can. You can go to bed. Mama's not going to bed for another hour. One more hour to go. Go get your nice chewy that I gave you a while ago. You got a nice chewy I gave you a while ago. Go get it. Go get it. All right. Tammy, get her question in. Oh, dear. Oh, his intentions towards you, it kind of got all answered, didn't it? He has no intentions towards you. He has no intentions towards you. There are none, right? Not at this moment. Yeah, that's what will happen. Yeah. That's okay. It's okay. That makes it really challenging for you, Tammy. It really, really does. It does. Yeah, it's pretty clear. It's clear. I don't mean to sound heartless or unfeeling, because I do feel. I know what you're going through. All us women know what you're going through. All right. And you had happier moments when you held on to that possibility that there could be something there. Those moments made you happy with the very thought that there would be a possibility. So you're, in a way, reluctant to let that go. The thing is, you do need to leave yourself open. You really, really do. You're getting a lot of good advice here from all our friends within the group. A lot of good advice. Thank you so much again for your donations. I appreciate it. Although I wish, that things had gone the way you wanted them to, but there was the hard truth, and the card you got was amazing. Just amazing. Please don't let any opportunities slide by you unseen over somebody that didn't care in the first place. What a great loss and a huge regret you could end up having. Yes, it is. It's possible. Absolutely. Let me pull you a card. Okay. Heather wants to know. Tammy, I'm sorry. I don't know where Heather came from. The hell did that come from? Tammy wants to know. Her question is, what does true love even... Does true love even exist? I think what you meant to say, is it humanly possible for someone to love someone unconditionally? That's a dance that you need to be careful. Because sometimes loving someone unconditionally means they're beating your head into the floor every weekend after getting drunk. And you still love them. Or they tell you, I still love you. You got to be careful. All right? You need to be careful. But true love, yes, it does. Love, the love tattooed on across the knuckles, that's not love. All right? It's not what love's about. Love is not supposed to hurt. Okay? Love is supposed to bring joy, contentment, fulfillment, completion. She wants to know about love. Bring it to her. You're caught in a perfect storm right now is what's coming forward for you. Tarot doesn't care about your question about love. It's bringing to your attention what needs to be brought to your attention right now. You got the Tower. All right? And in the Oceanic, it's a ship caught in a perfect storm unexpectedly, right? You know what? If you wish hard enough for something that you shouldn't have, you keep wishing the way life is, it'll say, fine, here you go. Here you go. And then you get mad at the universe because you wanted it, even though you were told over and over and over again, this is not for you. At least not at this time. This is not for you. I've already told you, you've got somebody coming into your life. It would be disastrous for you to miss that opportunity. The way you're feeling right now is like your world is part of you is collapsing around you. You're losing the hope that you've been holding on to. It's like lightning striking. And you know what? There's very, very little, if anything at all, that you can do other than accept this and the change that it brings. That's what you're being advised to do. You can't change it, so you have to find a way to accept it so that you can continue to live and you continue to grow and you continue to move on. Maybe this whole evening was a bit of a shock for you, but this event is also a breakthrough for you. All right? It shows you breaking through into reality, into what it is, accepting that, finding a way around it to accept it. Now, if you remain open to the universe, you're going to be given a chance to see the world in a very different way of viewing it, and a very different way of thinking. The card also may signify issues with property and maybe challenges to your security. You could be dealing with stuff like that as well. And you may be feeling vulnerable in relationships. All right, some vulnerability going on there. You know, the advice of this card is for you. Here's what you need to do. You need to trust, and you need to surrender yourself to the universe, to your God, your creator, however you see it. I always use the term universe. That is omni. It covers everything. But you need to surrender to the universe, and you need to give up the control that you're holding on to things that are never going to come to pass. You need to begin a new way to construct your life, a new way of working, a new way of thinking, a new way of relating or living. You're now going to have the freedom to start over and build a stronger foundation, all right? And rebuild that, and it'll end up being, your life will be better than before this. At this time, your life is going to be much better. The sun kind of brought that forward for you. Breakdown, endings, chaos, surrender, breakthrough, beginnings. But the final word on this card is enlightenment. This card, again, is kind of like the star. It's acknowledging, just like the star did. You've come through something unpleasant, you know? And so is this card tonight for you. It's acknowledging where you are in your heart, in your mind, and acknowledging this has been devastating to a point with you. But it's acknowledging enlightenment, which means you are going to wake up and you're going to do what you need to do for you. And you're going to put yourself first. There is someone else coming. You're not going to be alone forever. And they, you know what? This rod guy won't be able to hold a candle to the new guy. Put it that way. And I'm envious. You're very lucky. You're very, very lucky. There we go. So Jennifer, not Jennifer Launders, not the moderator. Polchis. Jennifer Polchis. Where you at, Jen? I'm going to pull a general card for Jennifer. Hey, there you are, sister. I think I tried to call you back that, like, I don't know why I thought the name was Jasmine. And I was like, I can't, this is blah, blah, blah. I'm doing this reading and for this sign. And I didn't realize it was you. I don't know why, because I don't look at the text thing unless I'm looking, right? And so I did one reading that it was just like you. They'd already paid or whatever. And I said, where did the other person go? There was another person here. It must have been you and you left. I don't know. Wouldn't blame you. Okay. Jennifer Polchi, she's just looking for a general read. Just a general card. Anything that needs to be brought to Jennifer's attention, given a heads up about, what can she anticipate? We're looking for beauty and love and wonderful things for Jenny. Jennifer's a good friend of mine, by the way. She just lives up the coast a little way in Grand Manan Island, which isn't far from me, kind of a thing. But she's a very beautiful person. We liked each other the minute we laid eyes on each other. And I knew crap about her without pulling a card, without even mentioning tarot. I remember standing over by my bar over there, my kitchen bar, and she was looking out the window, the big picture window at the other end, and she's of nature not like I am. And I said something to her. I asked her a question, and she went, no. You sure? Yeah, I think I would know, kind of thing. She said, but it's funny, that's the kind of work I do is with these people, which turns out yeah, what I had said to her, you know, when I said, are you something, and part something, she was like, no, I would know that if I was, like, and then she finds out about 3 to 6 months later. She called me an effing witch. Yeah, you did. Oh, it was just something I felt off of her. It was so strong. And I was like kind of thrown for a loop. And she said, no, it's not me. And then it turned out, yeah, it was. all the way, which was beautiful. Really was. Okay. Yeah, right here. Let's see. Let's see what Tarot's bringing to your attention. Oh, you know what? This is you. Six of Pentacles, and the prompt on this is all about generosity, and that's who you are. Look how generous you've been with me over the years. Keeping me warm through the winter, and don't anybody get the wrong idea. She sent me an electric blanket, and one didn't, and she, you know, brand new from Amazon, right? And one didn't even last part of the winter, it just died. And it wasn't throwing a lot of heat. So then she ordered me another one. I was like, oh, here we go. And they're beautiful electric. They're that big, puffy fleece. They're soft and malleable. They're not hard, you know. And I can't remember what happened to that, but it died. I can't remember. Do you remember that, Jennifer? So they said, so you ordered another one and they sent it. And I got it, right? And then on top of that, they sent another one, not knowing that they sent. Jennifer says, now you got two. Enjoy. So it was all good. But they did send two. They did. One still in the box, right? So I'll be warm this winter. I'm almost tempted now to get it out, but I'm afraid of the dog. I don't want the dog chewing it. That's the problem with it. So now I got to get in the habit of because I put it in my armchair and I let it sit there all winter long, and it was wonderful. And if I just had to sit and watch TV, if it's feeling chilly, just reach down and turn it on, and never took it off. But now with the dog here, I'm going to have to get in the habit of going through the trouble of hooking it up and unhooking it, hooking it and putting it away. So, are you jealous, Jennifer? Yeah, she got them from Amazon. These are really, really nice electric blankets. They're so plush and soft. Wrap yourself right up in it. I used to take and put mine in my armchair and sit it, and then I'd bring the sides over me like that. And I was very nice and warm, all thanks to Jennifer, because my house gets cold since they did some remedial work to it. But Jennifer is a very, very generous person. The sixes in tarot are all about balance and harmony in your life. I know you've got some things going on, but this is... I'm going to bring the book up before I say any more on it. This is all about balance and harmony in your life. Anybody extended from you in your life that's close to you that way, you can pretty well count on good stuff. Healing. Get this moth out of here. Go on. Go fly away somewhere. The six brings a brilliant success to you. And it's a result of a lot of hard work, diligence, and patience and resilience. Being able to bounce back after being knocked down or stumbling. You've always been able to bounce back. And I'm one of these, because what comes next is others will appreciate your shining light. And you may receive a special acknowledgement for anything that you've done. You could be attending a presentation, something about your work someone may recognize, and Jennifer's also an artist. Your work may get acknowledged in some way, shape, or form as well. You may be receiving some kind of prize giving going on as well. I don't know what that's about, but it's showing that you could be awarded some kind of a prize. You may also receive a financial reward to help you celebrate. Additional meaning of this card is an offer. Uh-oh, she's going to kill me. The last time I told you this, Jennifer, what happened? That was the day I think you called me. You messaged, you said you're an effing witch. You're not just a tarot reader. You're an effing witch. But anyway, in the meaning of the card itself, additional meaning of the card is an offer of love. And it's coming from a new romance. And the offer of love is probably going to lead to, I'm sorry. Yes, I'm sorry, Jennifer. It's not me. Don't get mad at me. It's tarot. But there's going to be another proposal of marriage from a new love. This is your time to shine. Let your colors come through. Shine. for the whole world to see. You're going to glow. Tarot wants you to know any success coming your way, and there is, that you deserve every bit of it. And I believe that very, very truly. I know, Jennifer. I think I told you that in your last private reading. Somebody else was coming into the picture. I don't know if I gave you a time frame on it, though. We'll see what we can do here. This is your time to shine. Don't hold back. You deserve every bit of success that's going to come your way. Keywords are victory. There's education. There's awards. Love proposals. Strength and ceremony. Strength and ceremony. Let me see if we can pin this down. Who's the new love? And let's try to get, and you talk to me all the time, so you can give me the updates if they occur and when they occur. Let's see. Still within the parameters of Jennifer Pulci's one card draw, there's a new love coming into her life. Is this somebody that Jennifer already knows, Lilith? Does Jennifer already know the new romance that's going to lead to proposal of marriage? Does she already know the man? Does she know him? All right. Lilith is saying yes, it's somebody you already know. When will they come together as a couple? Could we get a time frame? Are we looking at, let's say, the next 2 months? Right off now. Longer? Yeah. The next 6 months? Are we looking at the next? No. Longer? Sooner? Sooner? Is she going to meet somebody within this next 6 month period? I think confusion's in here because you already know this person, whoever it is. Is this going to turn into a serious relationship for Jennifer? Is she going to fall in love? Is this person going to benefit and enrich Jennifer's life rather than take from it? Is this somebody Jennifer will be able to trust with loyalty? Now, I want the first initial of this man's first name. The new man coming into Jennifer Pulci's life. What is the first initial of the first name? Does his name begin with the letter A? Does the name, nope, right off. The letter B? Does his name begin with the letter B? Does his name begin with the letter C? Does his name begin with the letter D? The letter E? The letter F? The letter G? The letter H? Does his name begin with the letter I? The letter J? K? L? M? N? Oh, we're getting close. There we go. There we go. O? N? O? O? Is the first name begin with the letter O? All right. Thank you very much. So, there you go, Jennifer. There's your message. Are you smiling? Just remembering the last time. You know your story from that first time I did your reading and you came back like 9 months later and you called me that. You said you're a witch. I tell your story a lot, believe it or not, because it's hard to believe. And I tell them everything, like approximately what your age was and how you said, oh, you're crazy. You're crazy. That's never going to happen. And 9 months later, there it was. And no, she didn't get pregnant. Don't anybody think that. It wasn't that at all. So there we go. Anyway, thank you, Jennifer. You're very welcome. I'm glad I got to deliver that really good news. Sixes are always good. Always, always good. So we're moving on to Karina Favela. Karina Favela. Let me look. I'm trying to get in. Log me off again. Just going to be a moment. Oh, come on. You know, and they always stop and they never think maybe you've got a landline. They want to now enter your mobile number. I don't own a cell phone because they don't work out here. The only way I'll own another cell phone will be used. It'll be cheap, and it'll just be called CAA if I write down on the side of the road. So there's Karina. You're looking for a message from Spirit, Karina. Is that correct? Wanting a message from Spirit. Is Karina handy? Is she here? I want to make sure she's around. There you are. There you are. Okay, there you are. You just want a message from Spirit. Okay. Let's see what we got going here for you, Karina. And by the way, Jennifer, if you're still here, Jennifer Upholsteries, I never say your name or anything. I just say somebody I did a reading for, just so you know. Karina wants a general card, a message from Spirit. What is it she needs to know about? Be given a heads up on, need advice on, what's coming at her, what is it that she can anticipate that's around the corner that's significant for her. We want significant. Anything that she needs to know. Where are we? I would say close the donations for the night, I think. Jennifer, we'll close the donations for the night. We're at that half-hour mark. I'm just trying to get back to my list just to make sure. No, that's good. Yeah. Yeah. Okay, so after Karina, there's 1, 2, 3, 4 left. That's plenty of time. Yeah, close her now. Pray to God that nobody comes in and blindly makes a donation and we end up like this again. Okay. Now's the time. Donations are closed for the night. Anybody just stumbling in, you'll have to wait till the next round, which will be whenever. A couple days, another day. I might skip a day here. This is for Karina Favela. And she wants a message from Spirit. What is it that she needs to be brought forward? Okay, what do I have here? Let me see. Alright, gonna have to take a new shot, I think. Yeah. Alright. Okay, here we go. One moment. Gonna send you a new list, but I've got 4 more after Karina. There we go. Where am I? Okay. See, I'm getting tired too. I can't even keep track of my own self here. Here it comes. Here you go, Jen. Message from Spirit. Yes, fingers crossed for a nice message. That's right. Message from Spirit for Karina Favela. Okay, here we go. I'm going to cut the deck right here, Karina. Let's see what Spirit's brought forward for your attention. And we have, whoops. Oh, Page of Swords. I don't care for him, but it's the first time he's shown up in a while. It's telling me, Karina, that you need to watch your back around. The thing is, okay. The thing is, are you too trusting at times, Karina? That's what I'm wondering here. If you're too trusting of people in general, I don't know. But I'm almost, because there's a message coming through for you to be aware. I'm feeling it's just one person that maybe you shouldn't be so trustful of. If somebody is pouring on the sweetness, if somebody is suddenly around you more than normal or usual, you've noticed and you're saying what's going on, you have a reason to say what's going on. Careful what you say. Anything you don't want other people knowing about, be careful what you talk about and who is within earshot as well. This is a very self-serving page. This is somebody coming into your life. Maybe. That could be it. An ex maybe. But somebody that's trying to get dirt on you. Do you know what I mean? To get something to use against you, to hold against you. Gossip. That's not very nice. Let me pull my book. I don't like this card. I'd never like this card. No, I don't like this card. Waste of space. And some people are. I'm sorry, but some people just feel like they are a waste of space. Troublemakers. People go out of their way, for heaven's sakes, like him, to cause a problem for somebody else. It's all self-serving, right? Yes, very much so. Somebody's trying to make you look in a bad light, is basically what it is. That's what this page is all about. It's putting you in a bad light to raise themselves up. And that's a normal human nature thing with a lot of people that are like him. Jeez. He, usually somebody that's young at heart, or they're young, but they seem young at heart if they're older. But, yeah. He's got a secret agenda. And it probably will take the form of gossip or slander against you. This could be someone at work, or it could be something that your husband has sent in to kind of like just feel things out to see where you are. Here's the thing. This person appears to be very friendly, very, very quick-witted, witty, very charming, to talk the birds down out of a tree, as they say. The one thing to give this person, to give you an idea who it may be, and you may recognize this person. You're still waiting for your day at court. Usually that's what that revolves around. They're looking for some slander, is what they're trying to do. They're trying to get something bad on you, negative on you, to discredit you in some way, shape, or form. This person, whoever they are, really, really thrives on attention. Loves being the center of attention. Loves having the spotlight put on them. But they're very, very... everything is about self-interest, and they're underhanded. This is somebody that you cannot trust. Yeah, here it is. This card can also bring forward and show a legal matter. All right? It shows you're going to be needing to sign something, some kind of documents. You will be signing some documents. This legal matter could be a complaint at work as well. That's literally in the book. You don't believe me? I don't know if the words come out backwards, but right. The second No, the very last sentence, right along here, right along here. This could be a complaint at work, but it's a legal matter. Shows you needing to sign something. The advice of this card is for you to be precise in all your verbal, written, any kind of communication between yourself and someone else. That's very important. And you got to be, as the expression goes, clear as mud, right? Because it's the opposite of that. You want to make sure that you're crystal clear. Any information, any exchanges with other people. So nothing you say can be misconstrued in any way, shape, or any form. You'll need to be careful. You don't want to be misunderstood here. Take whatever you can do to back up what you're saying. If you can find some way to prove, just in case you need it down the road, to prove. So this way there's no misunderstandings of any way, shape, or form. You're coming from an honest side, an honorable side. On the other side of that, whatever you're doing, no, it's not. You got to be on your toes here. All right? And everyone is suspicious at this point until you figure out who this person is. But it is somebody that thrives on a lot of attention and in the spotlight. They're trying to discredit you somehow. You're not this wonderful person that everybody believes you are, but you are. There's a thing. But this other person doesn't think. They're just trying to drag you down. But you know what? You don't have to do anything back to get revenge. You don't have to act on this at all. Karma will pay her visit. She always pays her visit. Your keywords are complaints. That could be work related, all right? Bitchiness, back chat, basically people talking behind your back. Cutting words being used, terrible. Politicating, legal issues, paperwork, signing some kind of documents. I don't know what that's about, but there's only one person. Okay? But I'm feeling they're wasting their time. They really are. They're desperate, and they're going to trap. Because of the desperation, they're going to mess things up for themselves, and it won't be through cause of you or anything that you've done. So that's what you need to be aware of, Karina. All right? No, I don't. That's what I just said. Yeah, Karina, I said I don't think it's going to do them any good. If anything, they'll come out with a big black smudge on themselves. All right? It's going to come back. It's almost like it's going to ricochet back on them. They're not going to come out of this looking or smelling very sweet at all. They're going to make themselves look bad. All right? And you stick to the facts of everything. Don't embellish and don't add anything to anything when it comes to a courtroom. Do not do that. Stick to the facts and keep your self-composure as well. Be very calm. Even if he starts getting wound up, don't react to that. They always seem to watch the woman because women are so emotional. And when you get like that in a legal situation in a courtroom, it discredits your character. So you've got to hold it together, not show any anger, any stress. Just be very calm and have faith in the facts, and you're going to come out of this okay. I did. I did. So, anyways, that was it. I hope you're happy with that, Karina. Just play by the book, by the rules. He's going to end up bringing shame on himself. This is what's going to happen. Be extra careful. That's right. It's just one person. It's someone at work, or it's somebody through your ex-husband, or is your ex-husband. It's only one person. So there is that. That's really, really good. But you're going to get through it okay. This time will come to pass. It will come to pass. You won't be dealing with this for very, very long at all. Okay, so next up after is Kimberly Lovejoy. And I'm reading Kimberly's question. Okay. All right. This is your reality then, isn't it? Oh, Kimberly. I relate to the second part of your question. I've been told the same thing. So, that it's inevitable. It's coming. Oh, well. You know what? I could die before it happens and never have to experience that, right? So, but we're going to find out. These things, if they come to pass, as you're being told they will. Kimberly wants to know the new love that's going to be coming into her life. Is he going to be able to handle the changes that she's going through? The new love coming into Kimberly's life, is he going to be able to changes as they come over Kimberly? Will this be something that maybe interferes in the relationship? You know, provided if we all live long enough, we go through both those things that you mentioned. I'm not making light of it at all. But yeah, if you live old enough and long enough, we go through those things. Things that, sensory things that we lose. I'm going to cut the deck right here for you. Is this man, the new love, going to be able to handle what Kimberly's expecting for her future, health-wise? Oh, I knew it! I knew he was going to show up. Lock. I knew. I was just waiting for him all night since I turned the camera on. You don't have to worry at all. Okay, Kimberly? There's no worries here with this card. All right? Just trying to get back into the chat here. Okay. That would be wonderful for you. You don't have any worries, though. There's nothing gone wrong with this. As a matter of fact, this is a card. Why I love him so much. He reminds us of our own inner power and our powers of manifestation, our connection to the universe, and all good things. This shows you very strong in the manifesting field. The universe is coming forward and saying to you here, I gotta get back on my own camera, and saying to you here, all right? The cup in front of him, the golden goblet, that's your emotions, your love, anything along those lines here. All right? You're going to be given the tools. And as you can see, he puts his, in my card, he's right-handed in here. It's backwards. But he extends his hand out and says, you're going to have all the tools that you require, the tools that you need to get through what you're going to be going through. Your own inner power and influence will have a big play here in how this all unfolds. Negative attitude, a down attitude, shutting everything off, cutting everything will bring more. The more you resist, the more the negative things persist. Right? I don't want this, I don't want this, I don't want this. And the universe just says, eyes and ears, eyes and ears, eyes and ears. And it just brings more of what you're already trying to resist. So you have to watch the way you think. You have to watch your own personal intentions behind everything. You have to believe in the universe and the power of it all, but mostly your own inner power. He brings you all the tools you need. As I said, the cup, all right, represents water, represents love and emotion. Second card, right here, the wand, staves, and sticks, all right, represent the practical things in your life. Maybe such as your health. Taking risks as well, but in a good way, not in a bad way. And then we've got swords. You may have some decisions that you have to make here. Representing air and choices, decisions, things to be thought over and mulled over. Decisions here that could affect the rest of your life and could be in a very good way. The last one we have are the coins or deniers here. Your pentacles, which are all about Yes, money, but creativity as well. Creating the world and the now that you're looking for. I'm getting such good vibes with this card for you. Such great, great vibes, Kimberly. Um, Nothing is going to be as bad. You know what I see you meet when it comes to meeting someone new? This person, this man, is a very jolly type. He's very positive, but yet he's realistic. He's somebody that if you needed to laugh today, he would be the one to make you laugh and lighten the atmosphere, lighten the mood, lighten the energies. And if you needed him to be somebody serious, if you're going, you needed someone to talk to in that way, then he's the type that's there. He can go serious when you need to be serious. He can be your shoulder when you're needing someone to cry on. But overall, this is a very optimistic type of character. Very happy-go-lucky, extremely supportive. This is the real deal. You don't have to worry. The question that you asked, you do not have to worry about him. All right? Ever. Not ever. Never. This is somebody that makes life and everyday life for you just that much easier. He's a blessing in your life, and you're going to be very grateful for him. The Magician, as far as the generic meaning of the card goes, the Magician looks into your eyes, and he's asking you, what is it that you think that you can make happen? All the conditions for your future success are perfect. So now is the right time to take action. You will have the resources and the talent to attract whatever it is that you want, from a new relationship all the way to a business enterprise. Could be a project or could even be a trip. Above all, the Magician sees you in the creative flow of life. You're full of energy and you have much purpose, a lot of reasons to live and to live well. Communications speed up when the Magician appears as well, so you may find that you're talking and texting more than usual. And going and at work, if you work, we're looking here of you presenting some new ideas and them being seriously looked at and considered. All right, not necessarily turned down. You'll also find that others are supporting all the efforts that you put in, especially the new love coming into your life. He is 100% your cheering squad all the way, and will stand by you and walk by you, and you'll never doubt him. And every day you get the self-belief even more that he is authentic, and there is something to be made here long term. He could be the best thing that's ever come into your life. The advice of the card is the time is now. Take action and you'll find success. Start manifesting these tests that are going on and how you want the outcome to be, this sort of a thing. Start working on that. Remain positive that this is not going to come to pass for you, that things will be lightened and easier to deal with. Your keywords are new enterprises, communication, energy, good energy, the best energy, creativity, beautiful, creating the life that you want in the world that you want. Travel, money, and support are on your side as well. So I hope you're happy with that card. He made my night. It was just the icing on the cake because I knew he was going to show up. I knew he would show up. You're very welcome, Kim. All right. You're very welcome. I've had really good, you got him. You should feel pretty special for that card coming up for you. Really. Take that card, embrace it and everything it represents, and walk forward. You got a life waiting for you. A beautiful life at that. Very beautiful life at that. Let me go back. I can't remember who was after Kimberly. Let me see. I am spiritual. You're up next. Are you in the room? I've got your question. Yes. Okay. Okay. Oh, you're very welcome. Okay, Terry. All right. That's a very, very, a question that's to be expected at this point, really, right? Let me go back and look again. I know she's on the list, but she's not who I had as next. Just a moment. Because I've done it earlier. I jumped one ahead and I didn't mean to. One moment, Terry. I got to double check the list. I have missed somebody here. No, no. I am spiritual. I'm doing the right one. And stars is next. Malia. Malie. Yeah, she's after. Who's at work? Maya? Maya? Maya's at work? I seen somebody said they were, and they said they checked back, but I wasn't sure who it was. Oh, Terry. No, I've got Terry right here. She's live with me. Terry's here. Yeah. No, 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 no. Don't go anywhere, Terry. You're next. You're next. Okay. About your husband, right? Yeah, yeah. She's right here with me, Jennifer. She's talking to me. Maybe you're lagging a little bit, but Terry's right here. She's talking to me. So that's I Am Spiritual. Thank you so much for your generous donation as well. Okay. So last week, Terry asked about her husband's surgery, very serious surgery, and was he going to pull through and was he going to make it? Tarot said yes, and Tarot was right. And now she wants to know one simple question. From here on, did they get it all? That's the question. Is he going to be okay in the bigger picture? In the long term, I'm glad I'm almost done because I can barely shuffle these cards. And Terry wants to know. He did survive. He made it through, which was wonderful for her. But did they get it all? And that's the only question remaining here, is did they get it all? Did they get him cleaned up, whatever was making him so ill, dangerously ill? Did they get it all? Here we go. Here we go, Terry. Here we go. I'm just going to bring that screen back up. All right. Okay. Let's see. I'm going to cut it right here. Terry's ex-husband. All right. Okay. Terry wants to know, did they get it all after the surgery? Is he going to be all right? We got the King of the Ocean. He's a very good card. You give me a moment to get into him here. This card about order. This King's all about that. It's about setting things to right. And setting things in order. He is the King of the Ocean. Very powerful, very intuitive, very representative as well. This is a king who represents a symbol of order. Things being the way they should be. If chaos is ruled, well, in this case it has been kind of chaos. Know that the order and balance is soon going to be restored. If any boundaries have been crossed, you'll be able to reassert your territory. For this reason, he reveals an end to problems and to disputes, anything like that. At home, you'll soon be getting more organized, and at work, good leadership and management is going to reign for you. As a person, the king is the ideal partner, or he stands for a father or a father figure. How's that for you? That's just amazing to me that the term father or father figure even comes up here, because that's what you said. My children's father. The advice of the card, it's time to get to work on your own finances, on your home, get everything in order, and take control to protect your own assets. You've got a lot of power here. That's coming up on you. You're getting a lot done. You're moving forward. Things are good the way they should be. No more worrying, no more stress. The answer is his big picture outcome is looking very, very well. I can't give a straight yes, and neither is tarot a straight yes or a clean yes or no. Most definitely at 100%. But the outcome, the prognosis is very good. Put it that way. The keywords here are focus and protection, wisdom, organization, authority, leadership, and boundaries. It is a beautiful card. There you go. Tarot never let you down. I do see, no, I'm getting that because he's getting all the ducks, he's putting all the ducks in a row, the way everything should be. That's going to be the smoothest way, the easiest way, the most solid way to get through what's coming up here. So you're going to do okay. It does feel good. Feels very good. I just got this little niggle that there might be a little something that will be ongoing with him, but it's not anything he can't live with. And it's not devastating. It's not the end for him. He's going to be okay. But there could be some little something. You'll have to come back and if you find out what that is, but something that he's going to be able to live with. So there you go. Thank you very much, Kimberly. That was interesting. It was interesting. It really, really was. It's amazing, really. Because it's a great card for you. And it's given a lot of positivity for your children and a lot of hope for their children to enjoy their dad. As you said, what a great dad he is. Obviously, you see him that way. There's no problem with bringing the children up together and sharing the children. He just needs to get his health underway so that he can take an active part in life again. And it's going to happen for him. It is. But I'm feeling like there's some little niggly thing, right, that there'll be a point made about it, but it'll be something that he's able to handle and to live with as well. So Star is next. Maya, how you doing, Maya? We got Star, and then after that is Noreen. That'll be the last reading of the night. Star, you're out. Okay, don't read this out loud. All right. All right, let's find out. She's looking for, this is a timing issue for stars, also known as Maya. Okay, Spirit Tarot guides. Let's see if we can find out. We always do the card first, but these are questions like that are really for Lilith if you want a direct, straight to the answer kind of thing, right? It's kind of question to ask Lilith, but we'll pull a card for you anyway, see if there's any relation or anything else that may be coming up here. I'm going to cut right here. Ten of Wands, not the first time this has shown up tonight in responsibility. The overwhelmed card of tarot. And you are feeling overwhelmed right now because of the situation and what you just told me. That's very, very obvious. I'm hearing for you to not let things get overwhelming for you. Not let things take over you. You stay in a position of control and power. I can feel your panic. I do. I feel the panic that you're going through. Tens are all about endings. You're not going to be going through this much longer is what I'm feeling here. You've got too much on your mind. You've got not too much, but you've got a lot on your mind and a lot of things being planned in your wishes. A lot to think about. Feeling pressure in relation to work and the job. Maybe a little pressure on the home front as well. But you're so absorbed in the details here that you can't see the bigger picture, and you can't discern what is essential, where you're going to put your energy and focus in on. You've got to be more discerning there. You've got to say, this is what's important to me right now, and I have to focus on that. That's where I have to put all my energy, and ask the universe to come in and intervene as well. Look at your bigger picture. Another meaning of this card is that one situation could be taking all your mental energy, and there's no question on that, is there? You know what that is, right? Because you mentioned it, what this is all about. So you have little time to focus on your own basic needs and immediate needs, because you got tunnel vision with this situation. You've got tunnel vision here. The advice is to set some boundaries for yourself to reduce your stress, and you may need to say no to certain people about certain things. Don't let anybody take from you right now, because you're in the process of giving to you. Giving to yourself right now, being the best you can be for yourself, being your own best friend, being your own first child kind of thing. Treat yourself with kindness and with patience. Don't take any of this other stuff personally. But set some boundaries to reduce your stress. And you may need to say no to some people. We're also looking here at your keywords are burdens, and you're feeling burdened by this and feeling overloaded, feeling confusion, and you're tired, and you want to set your priorities straight, but you're under pressure, and you may be receiving some blocks, obviously. These blocks are bringing pressure onto you. Let me see if I can get an answer through Lilith for you. Okay. Yes, it has been. Well, it's no normal, a little past the 3-hour mark. There's only one more to go. So that's not too bad, but let's see if I can get a time frame. When can Maya expect to get that call without revealing anything? She's waiting for this call. Is the call going to come for her, the call that she's wanting? Is the call going to come in for Maya that she's wanting? Getting yes right off. So she should hold on and hold out hope for this? Saying yes. Oh, okay. I'm looking at a couple of months here. Easy. When? But I'm going to ask her, when is she going to get the call? When is she going to get the call that she's waiting for? Is she going to get that call within the next 3-month period? Are we looking? Because that's the feeling I got pretty close to. Yeah, maybe let's try sooner. Will this call come in within the next 2 months for Maya? Really? Will this call come in within the next 7 weeks for Maya? Will the call come within 7 weeks for Maya? What she's looking for? No. No, okay. So it is within the next 3 months then. We're looking at a 3-month period here, 12 weeks. And she's definitely going to receive the call she's looking for. Thank you very much. You may rest, Lilith. Thank you. There you go, Maya. 3 months. Is that the longest? I tried getting it in there a little closer to you, but she wasn't biting. Okay, so the next 3 months. The next 3 months. Go easy on yourself, by the way, as well. So we're down to Noreen. Okay. Noreen's question. Okay, Noreen, good question. Noreen's brother, Chuck, passed away when she was a child, 50 years ago. He died in a car crash. Does he have any messages for me? Does Chuck have any messages for Noreen, his sister? It's a long time. Wow. Are there any messages from Chuck to his sister, Noreen? This is our last question of the night. Are there any messages here? Please speak through tarot, through spirit. Bring any messages, should there be any, from Chuck to his sister Noreen. I feel cut right here. No messing around. Here we go, Noreen. I hope she's present. Oh my goodness. Self-reflection. What an interesting card to come up, really. You're welcome, Star. You're very welcome. It's always a pleasure. So we've got the card of reflection, self-reflection here. It shows you, I got mosquitoes. It shows you looking back into the past. That's what this card is all about. Isn't that something, eh? So there could be something here. There's a good chance there may be something here for you. So we're trying to pick out a message from Brother Chuck to his sister Noreen. Here's the generic of this card. It's time to revisit the past, to take stock before you move on. You could muse on happy memories or discover that there's unfinished business. You may find yourself being in touch with someone from the past or revisiting an old situation to find the answers that you're seeking. At this time, you'll also be judging yourself on your own past actions. Whatever it is you're focused in on, did you do the right thing? Additional meaning of this card is spiritual connection. Linking with those in spirit, such as guides, angels, and loved ones, is a big part of this card. I get goosebumps. I love this tool. The tool of tarot, bringing messages forward, is an amazing thing for you. This is amazing. You are connected and you are linked with your brother. If you're reassessing your own past in other ways, if there's a message here from your brother, he's telling you to not be too hard on yourself. And maybe you're feeling a bit of survivor guilt. Maybe you've thought in the past, why wasn't it me? Why did it have to be him? I don't understand. But this could be yes, I already know. I know the question. Come on. Gee. Okay. I'm almost done anyway, so. Okay. This is, I'm loving this card for you. When the card comes out and directly answers you and tells you you're linked with a loved one that has passed on, I'm hearing yes. Always looking out for you. Always looking out for you. Wanting you to not judge yourself too harshly, Noreen, from the past maybe. This is beautiful. I just love that. Love that. Additional meaning of the card is spiritual connection, linking with those in spirit. Your guides, your angels, and your loved ones. If there's another message here as well. Not just about being maybe too hard on yourself. If there's somebody in your life, Noreen, that you're thinking about giving a second chance to, or returning to an older situation that was before, now's the time for you to decide. But if you're reassessing the past in other ways, you're being told to not be too hard on you, on yourself. Your keywords here are contemplation, self-judgment, review, second chances, seek guilt. I think many years ago, and maybe off and on through the years, how come him, not me? Survivor's guilt, spirituality, and a lot of memories coming forward here. You just give me a moment. I just feeling like there might be something more. And let me just listen for a moment and open myself up. All right? When you see this card, it also raises memories from the deep, from way, way, way back. And we feel nudged and compelled to review our past actions before moving on. You are not to judge yourself too harshly here. If there was somebody that you had a breakaway from, why I'm sweating, my hands are like ice, but I'm sweating. This is your card. It's got your name written all over it. This is a beautiful thing. Anything that you did in the past, yeah. He was your best friend. I bet you do miss him, but there's some survival guilt, and you're not to be feeling that. He is with you always. You absorb the essence of somebody when they pass to the other side, and that's how you feel closer. I know I've lost someone in the past, and I couldn't believe it because it was devastation. I was completely, totally falling apart, completely devastated. And you know what? That person was on their way to me when they died, put it that way. And the devastation was unspeakable. But you know one thing that was really strange? And I thought, how can this be among this devastation and this pain that it hurts to breathe? That person felt closer to me. They became a part of the inside of me, the essence of me. And I had a realization that if they had lived and were alive, they could never be as close physically in the physical world as they are now. They are always a part of me. And that's what your brother is for you. He's always going to be a part of the essence of Noreen. You can take comfort in that. I'm feeling a lot of comfort, peace of mind, peace of heart. Don't hesitate to talk to him or to open up to him. There's a lot of love. He's your big brother. He's looking out for you. He's never away from you. Never. And you need to open yourself up more to that sort of a thing as well. Messages coming through. There could be signs. This not could be. There is sign. I'm just sweating. Oof. He doesn't want you being so hard on yourself. You're too hard on yourself overall in your life. Your expectations of yourself are hard on you. He never came home. I know how you feel. To a point. I know how you feel. It was his time. And maybe as far as looking out for you, he's more in a position to do that on the other side than he was on this side. Not saying he died to protect you for the rest of your life. I'm not saying that. But there is a connection there, and it's real. Your connection to him is real. Wow. Just give me a moment. I'm not done. Just give me a moment. Just give me a moment. I have to look something up because I'm hearing a word and I'm not sure what I'm hearing is. I'm not seeing it the way I'm hearing it. It's not what I'm looking for. I'm hearing two words, and I don't know if they mean anything to you or not. I'm hearing the word mezzanine, but I'm hearing the word like an atrium as well. A place where there's a lot of greenery, almost like you want to return to your hometown. I don't know. I'm seeing an indoor place, and I don't know what you would call this other than an atrium. There's a water fountain. There's a lot of greenery. There are butterflies. It's nature, but it's housed. I don't know what that means. Were you both there before? As children? Were you, because I'm seeing a beautiful waterfall, like a water fountain, and I can hear the water running. It's indoors, it's protected. You could go in there probably in the dead of winter and you would find all this beautiful green, luxurious, not quite a greenhouse. No, this is this is a place that people would pay to go in. It's not a green, it's bigger than that. It's almost like a science center. And they've got different departments, different things that they show to the public, that the public's it's opened. And this nature thing with all these trees and plants and butterflies, this sort of thing. This is a place of peace, joy, contentment, and comfort. The word comfort is coming through there as well. Arbitorium, there we go. That, I think, is the word that I'm looking for. That is wonderful. What is this place though? And I think the closest I can come is what Kimberly has said. Arbitorium. Let me look it up here. I have to see it. I have to see it. Okay. There's my glasses. Just give me a moment here, Noreen. It's just this one last thing I want to check out here for you. Okay. A botanical collection. That's, yes, exclusive. Oh. A botanical garden containing living collections of woody plants is intended, at least in part, for scientific study. Yes. Specializing in growing conifers known as pinetum. Other include different Italian, not Italian, but Latin names for different things. And that's what I'm saying, basically. That's exactly what I'm saying. Thank you for the tip off there, Kimberly. I don't know what it is. If you're being called, he's telling you to go there. I don't know what it is, but this place is very strong with me right now. Okay? A place where you will find comfort, relief, belief. It's someplace he wants you to go, basically. Someplace he wants you to go. He's seeing you somewhere. So I will as soon as I shut the camera off, Jennifer. No problem. No problem. Or do you want me to do it now, live? Do you want me to do it live, Jen? Okay. Anyways, you're being called to this place. I don't know. You'll have to do some research to find a place such as that. It's open to the public, and it's like that year round. So, okay. So this next question. Thank you very much, by the way, Noreen. Good feelings here for you and your brother. Okay, this next question is for Jennifer. Jennifer wants to know, how did Tom make out? This is job related. Is he going to get the job that he went in a meeting for? Whoops, sorry, Jen. Is Tom going to get the job that a bit would say this was like an interview? Is Tom going to get the job that he went for today? Is this job coming to Tom? Will he be hired? They're banking on this. All hope against hope is being balanced on that. I'm getting yes. I'm getting a yes, Jennifer. Straight and clear. She's not swaying. I'm getting a flat out. She's not swaying at all. Jennifer, yes. How long? What do you mean by how long? What do you mean by how long? How long what? I got too many windows popping up here now. People send it. I'm not doing that right now. Jeez, I hate when people send me stuff on, through private. I'm not going to click on anything before he starts. Okay. Okay, how long before Tom gets the call saying that he has been awarded this job? How long are we looking at here before Tom gets the call saying he's been accepted and hired? Are we looking at 1 week? Will he hear something within a 1 week period? She's saying no. Will it be longer? Oh, no. Sooner. Sooner than a week. Within, what are we today? Tuesday. Will he hear by Friday of this week whether he's gotten the job or not? Will Tom get the call saying that he's gotten the job by Friday? Will he know more by the weekend? And she's saying yes. By the weekend. Yeah, and she's swinging good. That's wonderful. That's beautiful. There you go, Jennifer. We're going to know soon enough, aren't we? We'll know soon enough. There we go. Thank you, everybody, for being here tonight. I hope everybody was satisfied with their questions. You're welcome. Your hometown is very green. A university. The university is very green. And you're a big gardener. There we go. There you go, Noreen. That's wonderful. There you are. Because that's what it is. It's a university area. That's okay. That's their section of where they do all their botanical work and their testing and crossbreeding and different things to do with nature. Right up your alley. That's what it is. then he's showing you your hometown is what he's doing. This is beautiful. This is beautiful. A wonderful thing. Wonderful. There we go. And maybe that was the one way that he could reach you beyond a shadow of a doubt, is sending that message and telling you where you're going to be going. Follow your heart is what it is. You're very lucky you've got that connection. Very, very lucky. It's a beautiful thing. Thank you, everybody. I don't know that I'll be back tomorrow to do live readings. I may. It really depends on how I feel. So if I have the energy to go through, I will. Isn't that beautiful? Isn't that beautiful, though, Jennifer, to see the card? Her question was wanting to connect with a loved one that's passed. That's one of the first things the card brings out. You're linked to loved ones that have passed on. There's a link. It's beautiful. I can't add any more to that. How fortunate some of you are. The cards fit so well tonight. Just beautifully. Yes. Thank you, Doctor. You, good night to you, too. And take care. Take care of you. Hope to see you again soon. Okay, so anybody, I'm just going to say, yes, catch us all on the flip side. Thank you, Jennifer. Love and hugs to you, too. Love and hugs. Oh, thank you, Kimberly. I am. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to get a bite to eat now because what are we, 11:55? And I'm going to watch a little Life Below Zero, and then I'm going to go to bed after that. And I might be taking the day off tomorrow. I'm not sure yet. Depends where my energy is. If my energy's up and I'm wide open, it's like, great, let's do another live mini reading. I'm always up for it. Anyways, thank you very much to everybody that's been here tonight. I really appreciate you all showing up. Even those who just show up to show their support. Don't forget to like and share the reading. There is a replay. You got to give YouTube a little bit of time to get that posted properly. I don't have any control over that. What was the other thing I was going to say here? Oh, yes. If you haven't subscribed to the channel, please do. All right? And that way you won't miss the notifications when they come out. For those of you that believe that you still are members of Bay of Fundy Fortunes for the channel, right? Go back in and check in your own membership. Check your subscriptions to see if Bay of Fundy Fortunes is still on your list, as well as the rest of the channels you may have subscribed to. YouTube is still picking on some people here. Their software, whatever the reason, I don't know. My numbers are still rolling back, and I don't even want to talk about it. But anyway, so you're very, very welcome, Noreen. Hello, Pet Marnicky. Thank you for being here. Capricorn was done. Capricorn was done. It's live. You have to go back and do into Bay of Fundy Fortunes to find it, but it was done. At least I don't think I missed it. All the readings for October are now done, Laura. All of them. I finished. I only had 2 left hanging over me for the last couple of days, and I couldn't get to them. It was Leo and Virgo. They were the last 2. Okay. All right, everybody. Oh, look at the time. 3 hours and 33 minutes. And it's going to come up 33 seconds. It's going to be 3:33. I'm looking at my timer. 1, 2, 3. 3 hours, 33 minutes, and 33 seconds. That's a lot of high activity. So there's a lot going on. Please keep the peace in, everybody. So you could share that love and that light out with the world. It sounds corny as it is, but it's pretty simple and basic. Love's what makes the world go around. And we got to show more and be more tolerant to each other as well. So, good night, everybody. Thank you again so much for being here. Even if you don't get a reading, you're here. You know, you're showing your support, and I'm very appreciative of that. I hope to see you all back here tomorrow. Those who just want to come and hang out is great as well. Join the mini readings. The October readings are all done now. So we'll see come tomorrow. I'll play it by ear. If I'm too tired, I can't read, and I won't force myself. Love to you all. Thank you again. I enjoyed every minute of tonight. These cards were fantastic. I enjoyed these. Goodbye for now, and I hope to see you all again tomorrow. Thank you, Jennifer. Standing over for Jennifer. She's the best traffic cop around. She keeps everything in line. Goodbye, everybody.